I'm not going to abide by it.
But then that's not fair.
Why?
People to put their feelings on the line for no good reason?
Let's find out who. Let's find out if, and it's an anonymous vote.
I think it's better whether you like him or not, because it won't matter whether.
All right, because it really won't be carried out. Do you want to know if people like you? Because
no, if people who don't like
me, let's vote.
They should
vote's
let
on.
Me know, so
no. It's
don't invite him to my party.
Richie came forward about Artie.
You know what I mean? Like why would
John, John, stop with that party. You're already punishing people for not liking you.
You're not punishing. Why would I want somebody there who doesn't?
John, no one is going to tell you their vote.
They probably won't come if they don't like you.
I'm not going.
I know, but
think about it. I don't know why you equate a party with liking people.
Yeah. No, I'm saying...
It's a party.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't invite somebody.
All right, stop with your party.
But can I ask one question? Do you think that because Fred has never come to one of your parties, do you think that he likes you less than others?
All right. I am going to now have a vote.
Maybe.
Please stop this, and we're going to have the vote. I am telling everyone who votes. John obviously can't vote. I am telling everyone who votes. I will not ask for you who I will never reveal.
It's completely anonymous.
Completely anonymous. You do not even have to step forward. John needs to know.
But if it's anonymous, then what? Then
I'll tell you this. I'm voting that I like it.
You can't do that.
I could choose to tell what my vote is.
I'm telling you, then it becomes...
I could still write no.
21 people here.
I could still write no. I choose to write that I like you. But there are people... I want to find out if people don't really like you.
So the question is, do you like
the only thing I'll say in my defense is... the problem.
Why are you defending yourself?
Well, I do go on the air and,
whatever.
And reveal certain things about people that might,
John,
rub them the wrong way.
Gary,
but
vote.
It's good for the show, and I hope
Gary,
the audience likes it.
I'm keeping you on the show.
This has nothing to do with your job.
If you write yes, you like John. If you write no, that means you don't like John. Here is my vote. If you want to open it, John, go ahead. I don't care.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, go ahead.
I need more votes.
All right.
Same
exact group.
Now, this is, do you want him on the show or do you like him?
Do you like him?
Here's my vote.
This is great. Do you think Artie almost lost his job? Oh, don't you open it. You bastard. If you like John. Where are the rest of the votes?
They're coming in.
All right.
It's slow. It's like the punch cards in Florida.
What is it, Ralph?
I got it now. I was a little unclear what the vote was, to keep him or if you like him.
I like putting somebody's job on the line, personally.
But you're not going to fire John, so you didn't do it.
No, I can't fire John. I like John.
Yeah, you would totally rethink it if it was, like, really on the line.
Right. This is a different kind of vote. It's not somebody's life in your hands.
The other thing with John is, like, he's a great guy. He does all this cool stuff, and then he'll do something weird, and you're like, why'd you do that?
Like what, Ralph? Like what?
You
mean like after you heckled everyone at the show, I asked you about it?
I was really drunk. I don't remember that. I don't know, like...
Go ahead.
What's the interns vote to?
Everybody did.
One thing, Ralph.
Is that everyone's vote?
Robin Quivers, did you give me a vote?
Honestly, John?
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah.
Like that when we were at dinner in Vegas, and you started yelling at that guy?
No, he was my friend. I was goofing with the guy. And by the way, that was at the time that I paid for you?
No.
But why does paying for you have to do with liking you?
No, I'm saying, in other words, it was Sponberg I was goofing around with. All
right. Time to count the votes.
Are you ready?
Oh, wait, here's Ronnie, the limo driver's vote.
Is that all the votes? Going once,
all right.
Going twice.
Thank you, Ralph.
Here we go.
Bye.
Robin, you keeping score?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like I'm on Survivor.
Today, yes. Douchebag tomorrow. Oh, don't ask tomorrow. Sorry.
Yes.
I guess that's a yes.
Yes.
He is annoying, but yes, still likable.
Thanks, Robin.
I am indifferent towards John.
All right, that's abstention.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I like John.
Shocking.
I like John. Like him. Yes. Yes. Yes, but he's a big baby. Oh, I can't say that.
It's a curse word?
Can you say that?
Yes, but he's a big baby. Oh, yeah. He's a big baby dick a lot?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yes. No.
Oh.
One.
Great.
Yes, 51% to 49%.
All right. A very close vote.
I'll admit I wrote that.
All right.
No.
Oh, another no.
Yes.
Okay.
Personally, I like him.
Okay.
Sometimes.
What's that?
What? Oh.
That's not a vote.
That's an abstention.
Like him.
Okay.
Yes. And like him.
All right. 2 no's.
Can we find out the no's now?
No.
All right, we found out with Artie.
No.
We told people they could vote without saying.
2 no's and 2
no's.
people.
I just wonder who the 2 people are.
What's the difference?
Because then I won't be nice to them either.
No. Listen, they're probably very nice to you.
Listen, it could be...
They don't like you, John.
John, it could be an intern...
I bet you if you did the vote on me, a lot of people don't like me. You vote no, you don't like me.
Whatever.
But Howard,
No, I didn't. I voted yes.
Here's what's going on in John's brain. It could be the intern who started 2 weeks ago. It could be Tom.
Right.
And he'll never know.
Right.
That's what's going to make him nuts.
What about the abstentions? You don't mind about those? People who can't make up their mind whether they like
Well, there are people I don't really know or talk to here that might say that. I mean, there are some...
No, you're not going to know the no's. You're not, John. You're going to walk around here knowing 2 people really dislike
And you're going to look at everybody and wonder if it's them.
And 2 people are on the fence.
And they could be the people you think are the no's.
There's at least 10 people that I don't really talk to, so, I mean, you know.
Wait a second. Of this list, it's Howard, Robin, Gary, Fred, Benji, Scott DePace, all the E people, all the people in our office.
Some of the E people I don't talk to every day.
Lewis.
Maybe that's in your favor.
I know for a fact.
No, it's not.
I know Lewis doesn't like you.
No, I know Lewis does like me.
Ronnie doesn't like me.
If the no's want to step forward, it's there.
Come on, just guys. I'd love to just...
No.
Because you will extract penalty.
You have no
I
idea.
won't.
Scott, the engineer, came forward.
I
There's a no.
There's a no.
Scott, you voted no.
That's right.
And you don't mind stepping forward?
No, I don't mind.
All right, well, good. I'm glad to know, Scott.
What, do you want to make a statement? Or?
Yeah, there's a reason. Because I love messing with his head because he could dish it out so good. But when you try to do something to him, God, can he just fall apart. I mean, he just can't handle it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, man. You were crying over there because Howard was ripping on you.
I wasn't crying.
Yeah, and as soon as, like, if you get ripped on, he's the first one to say to you, oh, Scott, come on.
Yeah, exactly. You know I'm just kidding. I'm your friend.
You know what, Scott, but that...
I do like you. I just did it...
Here's the deal. Howard's the boss, right?
Yeah.
This is the Howard Stern show.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
So I just ripped on you. Why'd you have to carry on like a baby?
Can I finish? Ever since I got back from Australia, you're a guy who hung out with a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time together.
Right.
Ever since I got back, you've been very distant and not been too nice to me on the air. Been very mean to me.
That is not true.
Oh, come on. Even Robin knows.
You saying this, not me.
You said you didn't like
paranoid.
me a bunch of times.
John, it's
What?
the show. Like you tell Scott. Just get around. Get around, man. So how come you're so goddamn... Scott's right. How come you're so goddamn sensitive?
No, maybe it's not... It's maybe because I can't tell
it's the show. Well, neither can Scott.
That's the idea.
So why do you rip
I
on
take
Scott?
Scott's phone down. He knows that's a joke.
No, he
really?
doesn't. No.
Maybe it's like an angry...
That's a practical joke.
Maybe it's an angry thing that you do to a guy you don't like, and God's a joke.
No, it's actually more of an affectionate thing, if anything.
Why don't you put some string on the $20 bill?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was a great practical joke.
Oh, okay.
So if I rip Scott...
It's great that he went for it.
So was this.
If I rip Scott a new a-hole on the air...
Yeah.
He goes back and he's sulking. You're the first one to go back. Scott, it's just a joke. Just kidding around. I rip you a new a-hole.
Howard,
it's serious.
Hold on a second. There are people... No, let me just say this.
No people.
There are people that you rip on the air that you also don't like off the air.
Who?
I mean, do you want me to say? I mean, there are people... No, I don't want to say. There are people that you will say bad things about on the air, and then off the air you'll continue to say bad things about. So...
Imus.
So I don't know if I'm part of that.
Who? You know. So who are you referring to?
Do you want me to say?
Yeah, I don't care.
Sometimes with Tom, you'll go off the air about him.
I like Tom off the air.
But you'll also go off on
Yeah, but I think he'll be mad at him. I don't know that...
Specific thing.
Yeah.
Who else wrote no?
They haven't come forward.
Yeah, come on. This is the other one. I mean, be a man.
Or a woman.
Or a woman.
So this is bad. The closed vote's not going to work. This person's not comfortable coming forward.
Listen, if I didn't like somebody, I would tell them right to their face.
I know who wrote no.
You do?
I think I do. I think it's Robin Brzezinski. And she doesn't feel comfortable coming forward.
That's fine.
That wasn't nice of you to expose her.
I'm taking a guess.
That is absolutely untrue. I like John very much.
Give me the wink. Give me the wink.
No wink.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like you very much.
Thanks, Robin. I like you, too. And you know what, Howard? I just don't know. If a person doesn't like somebody, why be afraid to say it?
Robin, come back here a second. Are you afraid to vote no? I'm not saying that you would, but are you afraid in this environment?
No, I would have put it in, particularly.
Why would you be afraid?
Because it's anonymous.
Well, because it gets into this. Because now you get called forward.
No one. Scott volunteered to come forward, but the other no will never come forward, and I respect that.
And the other two that are indifferent, I'm curious about too. Right. That couldn't even decide.
All right, let's vote on firing someone else. I like that. How about Benji?
Oh.
Gone.
Be back right after these words.
Here's Gary Garver with Magic Johnson.
Hey, Magic, how you doing, man? How you doing? Who's your biggest influence?
As far as what?
Your life.
My life? My father.
Do you think that too much is being made of that little Cuban kid?
Well, it just depends on how you look at it.
What would you do to that little prick?
What would I do with what?
That little prick.
You know better than that. See there?
You ever go to these shows tripping, Magic?
This is the Howard Stern Show.
Can I help you?
What's your name, scumbag?
My name is Robert.
Do you like that name?
Yes, I do.
That name sounds like royalty. Are you royalty?
Okay, what's this called out?
Do you suck
The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. By the way, watch the E! Show tonight. Now back at 11 p.m. Part 2 with the woman who claims she has the world's most perfect real breasts. Watch as she gets them checked on every... Just watch.
Thank you.
It's the funniest show. It really is. Right? Right, Eric? This is the funniest one. Guess he hung up.
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing today? That was a great E! Show last night.
That's my point.
I wanted to ask you something, though. You guys really couldn't tell? Because I know you probably felt many a breasts in your day.
Dude, are you stupid? Or are you just pretending to be stupid?
Why?
What do you think? Of course we could tell. We just wanted to squeeze her boobs.
Okay.
That was the joke of the whole show.
But those things look really big.
All right, I got to get out of here. Could you really tell?
Is that why we were doing that?
We just wanted to keep... It was amazing that this girl cared. And she cared so much she let anyone on the floor squeeze her boobs.
She didn't even know if they were affiliated with the show. She didn't care.
Maybe at the beginning of the E! Show I should explain what the humor is in the show.
Should be like a class.
Yeah. So go ahead, John.
I'm willing to pay $100 at my pocket here to the guy that said he didn't like me. Or
he's back there obsessing that someone voted no and won't come forward. He's willing to pay $100 to that person.
I have.
All right, it was me. Give me my 100.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was me. I'm sorry.
No, it was me.
Can I have my 100?
No, please. I mean, whoever really was.
Can I change my vote to no? I didn't know there was 100
I didn't know there was money in no.
All right, so you're saying you'll give $100.
I got $100 cash right now. Just so, I mean, listen, the person could come say who was, and I'll pay him.
Does that person now feel like coming forward?
Come on, Alicia. If you don't like me, you might as well tell me.
The offer's out there, John.
All right, John, thank you. No one is stepping forward. Person is not comfortable. But this is killing you.
Because I got to hang out with this person and probably...
So what? They don't like you. Yeah. Scott doesn't like you. You'll get over it.
Scott likes me.
No, he doesn't.
Scott the engineer? He wrote no. Yeah, but he's goofing around.
Okay.
I'm telling you he was.
All right.
I guess
the person's not stepping forward. Right. Thank you.
See, I got cash now.
All right. Bye. I don't think he's got a money clip.
It was Father's Day.
All right. Get out. Get out and do your job. Oh, that was fun voting on people. What a great idea, huh?
Yeah.
voting whether Artie could keep his job?
Oh, poor Artie. Because he still got one no vote. That's all he's thinking.
What else can we vote on? You better come up with some stuff to vote on.
Well, somebody...
Benji's job?
Benji was the next...
See, but I don't want to lose Benji. I like Benji.
So we can't vote on Benji? Can we vote on whether we like Benji?
I didn't even want to lose Artie. I don't know what was in my head. Tell you the truth. I love Artie on this show. Yeah.
Hey, Howard, people have come up to me in private and said who we should do this on.
Oh, yeah?
And someone said Benji, and someone said Gary.
Oh, I can't fire Gary.
No, but just on if they like him or not.
Everyone likes Gary.
Whatever.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
You would vote no? You like Gary.
No, I wouldn't vote no, but I don't think everybody would. But I don't know. But like, at least the person who told me to
and I like Benji. I don't think anybody hates Benji.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think people... I would be interested.
I think the question more is, would you, like, ever become friends with Benji? And the answer is no. Of course not.
See, I disagree. I think there's a lot of people that are friends with me.
You know, Howard, you like to be friends with him, but then he gets like
weird.
It gets weird.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would want to really be friends with him.
Well, want to take a vote?
No, I don't think I even care what the answer is.
All right.
I don't care enough about you.
All right.
Want to vote if we should keep KC?
Yeah, I'd be willing to let KC go.
Everyone likes Casey, though, I think.
It's not a like vote.
Whether to keep him on the show.
Yeah.
You mind putting your job on the line, dude?
Dude, I was waiting for something like this. I thought it was either going to be this or you're going to vote if I was gay or not.
Oh, we know you're gay.
You know that's a unanimous.
Go ahead, man. Hey, let it rip. Go ahead.
Now, you said I wouldn't like to see him go.
You wouldn't like to see him go. Could you let him go?
I could let him go. I'm ready for the vote.
Dude, hey, you say I do the most important job here. I get you food. You said it's the most important thing that anybody does all day. Right?
See, I would vote for Tom.
Vote for Tom?
Yeah. If Tom would go along with it.
Tom's not leaving. And you can't fire him. See, the beauty of this is you could actually fire Casey.
You know, Judy Licht didn't invite me to her party.
Judy Licht didn't invite you?
Her daughter wrote a book, and she didn't invite me to the party.
Her daughter wrote a book?
That's right.
And you're friends with her?
I see her once in a while.
I don't think most people know who Judy Licht is.
Oh. All right, I have a question for you. All
right.
All right. And really, Beth should tell this story. But you tell me what you think.
All right.
All right. She presented me with this. This is a moral problem. What would you do?
A dilemma.
Okay. So Beth donated money to something.
Okay.
Okay. Part of the donation was you were in a raffle. She won the raffle.
Mm-hmm.
She won a gift certificate to Victoria's Secret, where she regularly buys underwear and bras. She's been buying them for years. She likes their stuff.
Good.
So she was very thrilled
Right.
to get it. And I forget what the amount of money. Let's say the amount of money was a $150 gift certificate or something. I don't know. I'm just
Not a large
amount of money. So also, part of the winning was a nightshirt and something else. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the nightshirt and everything didn't fit, and she said to herself, okay, I'll go to Victoria's Secret, go shopping, and maybe I'll exchange the nightshirt for a store credit, because it doesn't fit. So she goes to Victoria's Secret, she exchanges the nightshirt, and they say, yeah, we'll put it on. So now she has, like, I don't know, $300 or something credit.
Okay.
She buys a bunch of bras, panties, God knows what. Panties.
She buys panties.
Bra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you with me so far? Everyone following this?
Right.
All right, she buys a bunch of stuff, and they charge her, the bill comes to like $75.
Okay.
So she says, oh, great. Can I charge it on this, and then can I have a certificate back for the amount of money in the balance? Okay. So now she has a $75 gift certificate, plus she bought her bras and panties. She goes back to the store again to buy some more stuff, to use up the rest. And she actually buys a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's always buying there anyway.
Yeah. God knows why she needs so many bras and panties and stuff, but she
Where's
does.
she losing them?
Well, she bought some, like, pajamas, like pajama pants, and she bought them in 3 different colors, so they could either be pants or pajamas. Very sexy stuff. So when she was done, it was more than $75, obviously. They took her gift certificate, and she said, charge it to me. If there's anything over, I'll pay. They said, oh, no problem. You have $300 here. It covers it.
Oh, where
so
did
that
$300
means,
come
now,
from?
it means the first time she went there, they forgot to deduct the $75. So she said to me, now they gave me back another gift certificate for like $100-something.
Boy, she just keeps making money.
Yeah, right. And she said to me, what would you do? Would you use the gift certificate they gave you, or out of good conscience, because you know they screwed up, would you not use the gift certificate?
I would not use the gift certificate.
That's what I said. Fred?
Absolutely. Not use it.
Not use it.
Correct it at the moment of purchase, too, if you can.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't realize it.
No, you...
She had no idea. She, like, completely fogged up.
But so that it's not just, like, sitting on the books, too.
What if the woman was Dickie to her the first time, the one who made the original error? Would you then...
And that is not who Victoria's Secret is.
Right.
That's not the company. That's the woman. You call and complain about that woman.
That's what I said. I said, I'm too honest. I couldn't use the gift certificate for the extra $100.
Right.
Now, a lot of people think I'm nuts for saying that.
No, but, I mean, that's ridiculous. You were doing, it sort of nullifies your donation. I mean, if you're giving on one hand and stealing on the other.
Right. That's what I said. She thinks so, too, but people think she's honest to a fault.
But that's the point. If you're giving, don't take, because then it takes away your giving.
All right.
Got to be clean about that.
Right. All right, so you would rip it up. That's what I say.
Yeah.
No. All right, I'm going home.
I've actually walked into, like in those multi-theaters, gone into another movie sometimes and watched the other movie. Then I have to go pay. Because I can't walk out without having to pay.
You're that honest?
Yeah.
Mike, you're on the air.
So, Howard, not for nothing, but Victoria's Secret makes plenty of money, dude. You know what I mean? Why not just spend, what's $100 to them?
That's not the point.
You see, that's not the point. Either you're an honest person or you're not.
Yeah, well, you know what? Being married to a hook-nosed Jew bastard like yourself, I go out and spend as much money as I can.
Here we go.
I love you, dude. I swear to God.
Who's this, Sean the White Rapper or one of those type of guys?
I don't know this guy's name.
Oh, okay. Whatever. No, I couldn't do it either.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, Sal.
You got to look at yourself in the mirror.
Sal.
Yeah. Howard, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, I would definitely use the gift certificate because people that don't have a lot of money need to take advantage of situations where money's given to them for free.
So you're saying the store be damned. In other words, hey, I could use the money, screw it.
That's the same logic as people who scam insurance companies.
Yeah, see, I don't like that logic. In fact, but you see, I'm honest to a fault. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. When I was working, before I even had a job, I was just out of college. And I didn't have any money, zero money. I was walking through a parking lot of a movie theater. And on the ground was a $20 bill. And I wouldn't pick it up because I felt the guy might come back for it. And even my mother, who's really honest, said to me, that's stupid. That was dumb.
They don't even know that money's gone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't pick it up. Now, that's neurotically honest, right?
Well, I don't know what that is. I don't know. That has nothing to do with honesty. That's a $20 bill lying on the ground.
I know, and I felt like it was right by somebody's car, and they would come back, and they would want their $20, and they realized it dropped out of their pocket. And I just didn't want to be involved in it.
And the wind could blow it away while you're gone.
And trust me, I needed the money.
You should have. If you're doing that, then you stand there with the 20 and wait for the guy to come.
I'll stand there in the rain. It was raining. I'll never forget it. And my parents made me feel like such an idiot for being that honest. Yes, Benji.
What about downloading free music?
I would never do it.
That's not.
I think I would do it. I got to be honest. I would do it.
I think that is wrong.
And what's your reason? I mean,
I'm too lazy to go because you know what? I'm so not into like going out and buying records and stuff. I don't need, but I don't. But
order the record over the internet.
But let me say this: I really don't download free music.
Right.
No, I don't.
Right.
So I shouldn't even say I would.
You have watched a Bogarted movie.
No, I haven't.
Oh, can I say something?
He sent you one.
He did? Of what?
Yeah, he downloaded some movie, and you said, I want to see it.
Yeah, meanwhile, he sent it to me. It was so bad, I couldn't even watch it. I tried to watch a downloaded movie. I couldn't even... I mean, God knows who these people are watching downloaded movies. They're insane.
Hey, Howard, I think in this world full of outrageous expenses, I think that if you can get something for free without repercussions, you go right ahead.
All right, thank you,
That's all
sir.
I got to say. Thank you.
Got it. All right. What's this now? If the person who would vote no on Gary would be willing to confront him on it.
Oh. No. Jeez. Well, then let's just have that confrontation.
Who would vote no? They don't like Gary.
That's terrible. They so don't like him.
So great.
They're upset that there's no vote.
If they want to come on the air, it's fine with me. It's got to be Scott again. If we voted whether or not you like Gary, there's evidently somebody who would vote no, I don't like Gary, and they want to come in and tell you who it is.
And you know what? Here's the deal, too. Unlike John, I wouldn't be bummed out by it.
Oh, it's Lewis.
Oh.
That's cool.
Wow.
But I wouldn't be bummed out.
Did you ever imagine Lewis doesn't like you?
No, not a clue.
Wow.
I'm shocked at who walked in.
I am, too.
Lewis, how come you don't like Gary? Gee, I'm shocked. This is great.
Wow.
Lewis on board op.
This is making me cough.
Are you upset at all, Gary?
I'm a little weirded out. I was expecting...
Want to take a vote? Go ahead. I'll be devastated for a moment.
Well, my love pickle, let me tell you something. No vote.
Survive.
No, you won't.
I will survive.
You can't survive.
You. I will.
I know you better than you do. Trust me.
You are so sensitive for me.
Yes.
Which is very sweet.
Yeah. You don't need a vote. No voting on Robin.
You know there would be votes, huh?
Fred already gave me his vote.
I love her.
You should love her. She's so nice to you.
Yes.
I don't even know why.
Anyone else? And when people had problems with her, I still love her.
He didn't have a problem.
No. There's things I would hear, like people saying, I'm going like, that's a little rude.
I wouldn't even have enough time to list Robin's contributions to the show. I thought that was such a crazy call.
I know, that's so silly. Well, hey,
Benji hurt me a few weeks ago when he said he didn't like it.
That's what I mean.
I got over it.
That's what I mean.
I got over it, and I certainly would not dislike Benji.
Well, it's enough of that.
Because of that.
And there's not going to be any vote on you.
Oh, come on, let's do it.
Vote on me, I'll do any time. And by the way, if anybody here likes me, I'd be very upset.
Do you think there's people that work in this...
What?
Do you think there's people that were on that list of everyone who was voting for everything that... And no joking around, that genuinely would say they do not like you.
Do not like me?
Yeah, on that list of people. You know, the E-people, the interns, us who work for you.
I think if they knew it was an anonymous vote, yes, there are people who do not like me.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes. Of course.
What?
I am not. Listen, I'm not like you. I'm not social. I'm not running around with people. There are people who have been excluded from things.
There certainly could be people who don't like me.
There are people who do not like me. Absolutely. And I won't be happy till everyone doesn't like me. That means I'm not doing my job.
That's ridiculous.
What, you think there are people... You don't think... No one... You... What?
I don't think there's anybody in that group of people...
I don't like me.
Who don't like you.
I think I'd vote I didn't like me.
I think you are in a minority, and the minority would be one. You'd be the only no vote.
Why would you work for somebody...
You want to do a vote right now on me?
Why would you work for someone you don't like?
Well, it's a good gig. I think they like working here.
People do work for people they don't like.
Yeah, but if you don't like someone, you wouldn't stay for long. It's a painful thing to work for somebody you don't like. Don't you
Listen,
think?
I am willing to take a vote now.
We've worked for plenty of people we didn't like.
Yeah, but people think I'm not good on the show, I'm willing to leave. You can vote on that, too.
Oh, you're not getting out of here.
I would love to. I will fire myself. No, I would I would take a vote on me, whether people like me. And
I don't think you're going to get anybody who doesn't like you.
I think I would absolutely.
Take the vote, but I doubt if there'll be a no.
And you know what? No one's going to step
I think Benji would say no.
Anybody who votes no is not going to step forward.
It's hard because I have the job here, and I so...
Well, what if wait, say no more.
Okay.
Take the
Wait a
vote.
minute. You know what? I know
Get over
before, in the previous configuration of this show, there would have been a no vote, but I doubt if he'd have had the guts to vote no.
Well, here's Artie. Artie, what are you doing here?
Artie,
you almost lost your job.
One vote.
Artie came back because of that.
He ran back from L.A.
Artie ran back from L.A.
He heard Rich.
Have you been listening to this? Have you been listening?
I got off a red-eye flight, okay?
Yeah.
I get in the car, and the driver says to me, he goes, oh, man. He goes, you got to go back to L.A. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, you're going to lose your job. And I said, what are you talking about? And he explained to me what was going on, and I heard like, the tally. I didn't hear the conversation leading up to it. I heard the vote. And
I was going to get rid of you if people didn't want you.
I say we go, this is, first of all, so I drove in instead of take the ferry in because I wanted to hear it.
You want to get on the voting?
Yeah. This is the greatest thing ever. I think I'm willing to put my job on the line again. You should let the audience vote.
Oh,
no, you don't want to do that.
No,
you don't want to do
no.
that.
I mean, they don't know. They don't know.
Because
you're no lobster.
No, I was reasonably comfortable that you would win the vote.
That's why he did it.
Every time I go out to L.A., I turn down a job playing the fat neighbor on a sitcom. I thought I was going to have to go right back.
Did you get offered a job out there?
I mean, no.
No.
But it was just meetings.
What were you doing in L.A.?
I was meeting about maybe doing movies, a couple of movies. Yeah,
who do you meet with?
Well, the kid who directed Old School, they're doing a sequel.
I think I'm in the middle of Old School, and I love it.
Did you hear him talk about Old School?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I really like Old School, but like in the first half, I'm up to the first half. You're like in one little scene, you would have been perfect for one of the roles.
Well, no, I'm barely in it, but there's like a few more scenes. But they're doing a sequel.
Oh, okay.
So the kid, Todd Phillips, real nice kid, he wanted to meet me. So, it's worth it just to meet him to see if you could get a job.
Yeah.
And there's other meetings like that. You got to kind of stay in people's face.
Artie actually does a pretty funny rap about how before he was on the show, he was in 3 movies. One of them with major movie stars with Renee Zellweger and everything. Mm-hmm. And now he's on the greatest show in the world, and he's not in a movie, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I guess Richie's running Hollywood.
So, anyone want to?
Good. He's never made me laugh once.
Anybody want to take a vote on me?
Well, did Artie heard that Richie was the one who voted for him?
Yeah. Richie wanted you off the show.
In 1 year, you never made me laugh.
2 years.
2 years. Correct. You never made me laugh. Not once.
What is it, John?
I don't like your fire.
You know what? People just came up to me and said there's somebody. There's an intern here who doesn't like Gary who like just said it to the e-camera.
But that's fine.
Let's hear that person.
That's if you're interested in it. Yeah, I'm not.
No, it's fine. It's either. Well, I
don't even know who it is, Gary. Just someone told me that he just said it.
Don't start guessing again. You were so wrong the last time.
Boy, when Lewis walked in and said he didn't like Gary, that was a great moment.
I'll tell you what. You know the thing about. Well, first of all, I have to say I completely disagree. Gary's. Probably
you have a different relationship.
I mean, I guess so. But
you're one of his.
All right, here's one of our interns who does not like Gary.
He probably doesn't like me, just in advance, because I haven't remembered everyone's name yet. That would probably be
is that the problem?
That would be one of the reasons. He doesn't know any of our names, any of the guys' names. He knows all the girls' names. So
that's interesting.
Well, the girl that sits next to me every day, who's here 5 days a week, it doesn't switch shifts.
But he knows all the other girls' names, too, and he'll single us out and be like, well, whatever your name is, and he completely brushes us off, and he's the only one that really makes us feel like we are at the bottom of the ladder that we are,
Right.
And
what is your name, by the way?
I'm Danny.
Okay, Danny.
Yeah.
Nobody else knows your name either.
No, anyway. All right.
It takes us, by the time you leave, we'll know your name.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah. You know what it is? There's so many interns. In his defense, there's so many interns coming in and out of here all the time that by the time you get attached to one of them, they're gone.
See, nobody works a regular shift except for one.
Right.
And the
but
other
you do admit you know all the girls'
Well,
names.
the reason I know the other girl's name is because her brother interned for us.
The reason you know all the girls.
Because
they're girls. Dude, stop it.
There's two girls'
Stop
names
the
I know,
madness.
and there's one girl's name I don't know.
Okay.
You will learn that soon, before you learn any boy's name.
There's a blonde-haired girl that works here that's sort of cute, but I don't know her name. She's here, like, I think 2 mornings a week. I don't know.
Cute enough. You wouldn't be able to pick him out of a lineup.
No, he looks
You're
like
waiting
a
to
lot
know
like
that.
the
You know what?
guys that intern here.
He just told you his name. Do you know his name?
Yeah, it's Danny.
I forgot.
In fact, I just went and learned. I went out during the last break, and I learned all 3 guys' names. There's Danny, Jim, and Pat around
all right. Okay. Thank you.
Danny, Jim, and Amanda.
Well, thank you, David.
No problem.
It's Danny the intern. Thank you, Danny.
It won't affect your grade, Danny. Don't worry.
Thank you.
This is the most awkward, greatest thing to listen to. Because even though I completely disagree with him, Lewis made the most articulate argument I've ever heard in my life.
Gary looked like he was going to freak when
I could tell Gary was
seething. Can I just say something?
He was seething.
One of the reasons why I'm reeling it in now, and I'm not as mad at Lewis as I was on the initial reaction, is because I really believe...
All right, we heard that already. All right, I have to take a break. Steve-O is here. Steve-O here?
No, Steve-O's not here. Steve-O's car service didn't pick him up, so he wants to know if he can call in.
Oh.
Tell him to come tomorrow.
We don't have room for him.
What did you want to call him? Does he have to promote something specific?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Can he staple his sack to the phone?
You know what? Have him call in for after the commercial. I'll talk to him for 5 minutes. That's fine. In fact, he's doing me a favor. I don't want to see him anyway.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. I love the guy.
Steve-O's great.
Feelings too.
I'm disappointed. That's one of the reasons I'm...
Vote him off. But that's funny, because Artie did tell me he wasn't going to be here till Thursday.
Well, I plan on getting off the flight and trying to get some sleep so I'd be all right for tomorrow. That's how I like to do it.
And he got that car to turn around and fit right in.
He's like...
I said, I got to come in for this.
You sound horrible. Was it 2 days of, like, drinking and partying?
Well, I mean, you know, in L.A.,
in L.A., like Vegas, L.A.
What, is there some...
In L.A., I'm focusing on work.
Tempe, Arizona.
The Yankee game.
Yeah, I went to, I had a few drinks over the...
You missed the Hulk screening, dude.
I know, I was dying.
I loved it. I loved the Hulk.
Did you really?
Yeah, Robin didn't like it. I loved it.
I'm dying to see it. I'm one of these guys who thinks the commercials look great. I want to see it.
I loved it.
Well, it'll be interesting to hear your opinion.
It was a little draggy in spots because the guy's into, like, the whole psychological thing with the Hulk, but it was really good. I wouldn't say it was as good as Spider-Man or X-Men or any of that, but it's definitely, I'll give it 3 stars.
It's worth seeing.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, worth seeing.
That's what I said. I mean, everybody will go to see it anyway.
And you will see, here's my prediction about you. You will see it again.
I will not.
You said that about Matrix 2.
No, I never said that. No. I did sneak in to see Matrix 2.
You will see it again.
But there's no reason for me to go look at that again.
And no voting on you.
Come on, let's vote.
No.
Who doesn't?
Well, I was upset I didn't get in on, after my turn left.
Right, you still didn't get a vote.
I didn't get in to vote on anybody.
No.
How do you feel about John?
Just tell us who you don't like.
Oh, I like John. Come on.
All right, we're going to take a break. No vote on me, or would that be a waste of time?
I think it's a waste of time.
I want to see if it would be unanimously yes.
I don't think it would.
All right, let's do it.
Here's the point, though. Even if there's a no, there's no is going to step forward.
Why? I would never even hold it against him.
He's hoping. That's the person he wants to talk to because he's getting it right.
So why don't we just do it this way?
Yeah, I would reward that person.
Why don't we do it a lot simpler? Everybody voted twice today. If there's anyone in that group that doesn't like Howard,
they're not going to step forward.
No, that's a confrontational.
I don't want them to.
Let's see if there is a no out there.
All right.
All right?
So take a vote during the commercial?
Get all the votes together.
Everybody
don't take my vote because mine's a no vote. I don't like me. I don't like who I am.
I would have voted no on me as well.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a break. Just put it together. It'll be a quick vote.
Are you serious? You think a lot of people don't like me?
Oh, you? Yeah, I think there are people who don't like you.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. Although, I got to say, an award for image turnaround is you.
Yes.
You're doing much better.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any of those old people left.
There were interns crying. From your previous personality.
I know that, and I'm so sorry.
When I hated you, I wanted to like you. So, like, you got that going for you right off the bat. People want to like you.
Yes, that's true.
I'll tell you, I was going to give Richie my Yankee tickets next week.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. right, real quick, I want to hear the results of my vote, whether people like me who work on the show.
Are all the votes in?
They're all in.
Give it to me quick.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There'll be a no.
Yes.
Shocked.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, and yes to Robin, too. Yes.
Well, she wasn't included.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No voting on Robin.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
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 Yes, but Howard doesn't speak to interns.
I don't on purpose. I'll tell you why.
I like him.
Thank you.
Like him.
Good.
Like him.
I
Wow.
told you it'd be
Shocked.
unanimous.
I am shocked.
You're
well, thank
crazy.
you.
You're the only one who doesn't like you.
I would like to thank the guy. I mean, I just can't imagine someone would like me. I don't speak to the interns.
But you
Why
do.
is
That's
that?
another thing.
But I do. I always say hello. I include them in all the meetings.
I'll tell you what you do.
If I ever get to a meeting.
So are you looking forward to this interview with Howard? I mean, you know him off the air, don't you?
I know Howard off the air, and Howard off the air is a little different than Howard on the air. So I haven't experienced this one in person before, but I'm going to make sure that I have Howard off the air, on the air today. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Tyra Banks is very successful. She's a successful model. She's a successful talk show producer.
She's got that America's Top Model. She started that.
She's worth, I think, $160 million.
Really?
Yeah, it is reports between 75 to 160 million. She can tell us which it is.
Quietly just raking in the dough.
Quietly. She's not noisy about it. Look at you, honey.
There she is.
That's a woman. Now look at her. Did you get better looking since I last saw you?
Am I better looking?
Yeah, you kind of are. Look at that body on you.
Hi, Robin. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Tyra, what age did you start to develop physically into this? Seriously.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when did you start?
Puberty.
Puberty? When did puberty come and you have your natural breasts?
Yes, Howard.
Those are real. And you had them tested on TV, didn't you?
I sure did, because
To
I was
prove it.
I was so tired of people saying they're fake, they're fake, they're fake.
Well, because most women are not that big.
Yeah.
You and Robin are blessed.
Yes, Robin. Yeah, and I was a Victoria's Secret model, and I was selling bras to women and bras that uplift and all this kind of stuff. So I felt like I kind of needed to prove it.
Are you a C?
Howard, can we
D?
start with hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long.
Well, that's typical. You know, I know Tyra off the air.
Yes.
And we get to know couples, but then after a while, they don't even want to see us.
Really?
That is so not true.
Beth and I are not fun.
They have your house is friggin' insane.
Thank you.
It is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I remember
Tyra's been there with
Yes.
her with the boyfriend. I think you ought to steal from her.
Okay.
Yeah. Robin needs a guy like that. Does he have a brother?
He does, and he's married.
Oh, he's married.
Yes.
Are you ever going to marry that guy, John?
We talk about it, but it's not necessarily the most important thing in the world.
But why doesn't he ask you to? I don't get it. That's one of the things after you leave each time I go, why the hell are those two not married?
Because maybe we don't want to be, Howard.
Is he scared of marriage? I'd marry you in a
Maybe we
minute.
both are.
Are you scared of marrying him? I feel you want him to marry you.
Have you ever been married? You've never
I've
been
never
married.
been married. You know, what's the crazy thing that if you've been divorced, that's normal. But if you've never been married,
It's
that's
not normal.
weird.
Not normal, yeah.
But I feel when I'm with you, if I may say so, I get a sense you want this guy to marry you. And,
You're getting the wrong sense, Howard. We're not into that.
Has he asked you?
We're not into the marriage
You
thing.
want to marry him so bad, have his baby. You do.
What,
She
is
does.
she whispering this to you?
I just know.
While he
No,
turns
it's not
his
true.
head?
But Howard, your house was so amazing. Do you remember, the next day I was about to hire a decorator and I fired them?
Yeah, she fired her decorator after she saw my house.
Because I was
she
in love
liked
with
it.
his house, and I was like, I want my house to look like this. And it's finally finished. You have to come look at it. It
I
looks
wanna
like
see
it
it.
looks like a baby version of yours.
And who told you your house, your apartment would not be done in a year? Who told you that?
You. And
I did.
And you know what? It's still kind of not 100% finished.
What is the delay? How long does it take to build an apartment?
I don't know, 3 years. What the heck?
What did I tell you?
I know.
So you bought this apartment and it's 3 years later and you're still not in.
I'm in it.
Is it because
I
you
still
are?
have a couch.
You're living in it.
Mhm.
But it took 3 years to build.
It took 3 years to build.
Boy, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look. I could see why you modeled professionally, made a fortune.
Well, how old
were you when you started modeling? You started
I was
young.
15 years old.
Yeah.
Now,
15.
Where did you grow up?
L.A.
And when you're in L.A., your mother just looked at you and knew right away you were that good looking and said, I'm going to put you in modeling?
My mother looked at me and had no idea that I was a model. My mom was a medical photographer, and part-time she would take pictures of women that wanted to model.
Right.
And I would hold the bounce card and check her lighting for her as her little 12-year-old assistant.
So how do you get into modeling at 15?
A girl came up to me on the first day of school and was like, you look like a model. And I was like, what? She was the first person to ever tell me that, because people used to kind of stare at me. Howard, I had a big-ass forehead and, like, eyes that were, like, too far apart. They still are, but my face have, like...
Boys didn't come on to you in school?
Oh, my God. Well, since I went to an all-girls school...
I see. So you didn't have an opportunity. Did girls ever come on to you?
No.
I'm sure you've had lesbian affairs.
No, I have not had a lesbian affair.
See, I figured maybe Beth and I aren't enough fun for you and John. Like maybe you guys swing or something. I don't know. We're not that way.
No. Oh my God. Did I ever tell you the secret about you guys and our plan?
No. What was it?
Okay, I didn't know who Howard was off air versus on air.
Right.
And we had a signal that if you started talking about my boobs and crazy stuff, and we thought that your house was going to be like all white lacquer and like black like leopard sculptures and stuff like that. And
torture chamber.
Totally like 80s, like yeah, and so we were like, okay, it's going to be that. There's going to be like 100 people there, even though he said it's a dinner with us.
Yeah.
And he's going to start talking all this crazy stuff. So I had like a little signal, which was save me, like I'm praying. And that meant
get us out of here.
Go.
Yeah.
The moment we pulled up, Howard and Beth were at the front door greeting us like the Brady Bunch or something.
That's how we are.
Their house was warm and wood and love and like...
We were nice people.
Super nice. We love you.
I think people think we're boring, Beth.
So what do you think?
Because we are boring.
Well, John and I are boring, too.
You are boring?
Yeah, we're just like you guys.
How long have you been going out with this, John?
4.5 years.
And I picture John nude sometimes with a huge penis.
Oh, geez.
I do.
Why do you do that?
I can't talk about this because he is a banker.
He is a banker.
Yes, so we can't
But
go there.
I just imagine he satisfies Tyra
that
in every
because
way.
he's black? We can't talk about it.
Not because he's... Is he black? So did you go to an all-white school? Were you the only black girl
No,
there?
I went to a beautifully mixed school.
A mixed school.
We had chocolate, we had vanilla, we had caramel.
Was your mother a dark-skinned black woman?
My mother was like Robin's color, almost exactly. Is like Robin's color.
And your father, where's he in the picture?
My father's a little more chocolate.
Are your parents still married?
No, they got divorced when I was 6.
I see.
Yeah, but my dad's still in the picture. I mean, he used to work for my company.
And so when you decided to be a model at 15, because somebody said to you, you should be a model, how does one go about becoming a model? I don't understand how you make that jump.
Well, I waited. She discovered me when I was 13. I waited until the 11th grade when I was 15.
Right.
And I went to a bunch of agencies and...
You walked around with a picture of yourself?
I walked around with some snapshots that my mom took of me.
So you must have known you were good looking, and boys must have started paying attention
Boys
to you.
still were not paying attention. You have to understand that model does not necessarily mean beautiful, alluring, or
but you're a
attractive
beautiful
to
woman.
a boy. When I was younger, I was more of a high fashion model look. So it was a little more quirky, more odd, more interesting.
And being a black woman, I remember when you started modeling, it was not really that common for a black woman to be a model, and maybe there's only one black model that's allowed to be successful.
Exactly. I walked into the agencies, and a lot of them were like, oh, we already have a black model. Sorry.
So it's almost impossible. So if someone would have said to you that you would have made a fortune as a model, you would have laughed, because at that time it would have been questionable whether you could even get work.
Yeah, I would have laughed.
So you walk in.
I walk in to the one that said yes.
Who is that?
LA Models.
And are you grateful to them because they didn't say we have already one black model?
I'm super grateful. I'm probably sitting in front of you now because of them. Although they did tell me I wasn't photogenic, but that I should do runway. So I started off with runway with them.
And you were super skinny, I imagine.
I was very thin.
To do a runway, how much? You're a tall woman. What are you, about 6 foot?
No, I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10".
Yeah.
What
Look at my
weigh?
heels. I mean, I have on like
Those are
7-inch
beautiful.
heels.
Fantastic. Let me see your feet.
No, I have corns.
Okay. I like corn. So you walk in and you're 6 feet tall. I mean, 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
What do you weigh at that point when you're that age?
At 15, I don't know. It's probably 110 pounds.
110 pounds
Yeah.
at 5'10". That's incredibly skinny, right?
Very skinny.
Skinny with the big boobs.
It's not so big yet.
Had to be an incredible sight, right?
Not so big yet.
And so they put you to work. How do they put you to work when everyone's sort of not into the black model thing? It's all about whitey.
Well, it's all about whitey.
Yeah, right. Well,
No,
it is.
Well, I started with runway, so they liked black girls on the runway because we were elegant and graceful.
Right.
So then I started there, and then I slowly started doing other stuff.
How do you learn how to do that walk on the runway? What is that all about?
I studied, and I've seen documentaries and stuff on you and how you studied and like really were obsessed.
You studied what the women did.
I studied. I went to the fashion library in Los Angeles and like was obsessed with tape, and I'd watch tape of girls from the 80s and just really like study them, 70s too.
So when people say models are dumb, they don't have to know anything, all they have to do is sit in front of the camera or on a runway, you say no, there's something to be studied there. It's not that simple.
Oh no, some of them really aren't necessarily that interesting.
Because it's a secret. There is something to study about why some people break out and some don't.
Yes.
So what was the secret? That you somehow are more interesting?
I think the secret for me was a lot of research. So like when I went to Paris for the very first time, instead of going to college, I went to Paris. I got accepted at every college I applied to. I wanted to be a writer. Yes, I wanted to be a writer and a producer for film and television.
Were you the valedictorian of your school?
No, I was not.
What'd you get on your SATs?
You know, it was different scoring back then. My SATs weren't that great. My ACTs were amazing. I don't even know if they do those anymore.
I see.
Yeah.
So you didn't go to college?
No, I didn't. I got accepted to all of them, but I got discovered to go to Paris at the last 2 weeks before my first day of college. I got discovered to go to Paris.
And you said, screw college. I can make a fortune doing this modeling.
No, I said, oh my God, this is the craziest decision of my life. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I talked to my mom. My mom said, follow your heart. I support you and whatever.
And your mom was okay with you leaving for Europe? How old were you then?
I was 17.
17, she's okay with you just taking off and going to Europe?
Yeah, and the reason why I talked to her about it, and I said, Mom, if I got accepted to a university in Europe, I would go. I'm 17 only because I started school a year early. I would be 18, going to college at the Sorbonne or something in Paris.
Yes, but it's very different. When you go to Paris as a model, isn't every guy a wolf, and isn't every photographer going to fuck you, so to speak?
No.
Do you curse at all?
Yeah, I curse.
You do?
Yeah.
But that's not your image.
No, I curse.
You won't
I used to curse all the time on my talk show, but see, I was beeped because I was on, network television.
When you would go to Paris to model and look in the way you do, even though you think you're ugly, look in the way you do, didn't every photographer try to bang you and say he'd put you on the cover of Vogue?
Okay, I don't understand this, Howard, but it did not happen to me.
Did you go to Paris as a virgin?
Yes.
You were a virgin?
I was a virgin in Paris.
You never had a boyfriend up until then?
No, I had boyfriends. I just was a virgin. I remember doing a photo shoot with Naomi Campbell and Beverly Peele for American Vogue and talking about virginity, and they were shocked that I was still a virgin.
Naomi Campbell was the one who was mean to you, wasn't she?
Yeah, but this was a nice moment, and
she hated you because you were black. Am I correct? Tell the truth.
And successful, maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
She couldn't deal with it. She said, I'm the black model, not you.
Well, no, the world said that.
Right.
The world told her there can only be one, and here comes the new one, and Naomi, you better back up. So she reacted very strongly to something that was already negative. You know
what way did she express that to you when you were modeling with her? What did she say to you?
You know that movie Showgirls?
Yes.
Just do that and make it the modeling industry.
She was really brutal to you. Did she try to sabotage your career?
Just the movie Showgirls. That's
How does a woman try to sabotage your career?
But she apologized. She came on my talk show years later, and she apologized. But my life was a living hell. I'll admit, it was a living hell for years, for many, many years.
Well, I know what was in the press was she always said you were copying her.
Yes.
You mimicked her walk. You were trying to be her.
Yeah. And it was an exact opposite. I got known for my walk because it was actually kind of comedic. So if that was copying hers, it was mine was very...
What was your walk?
I was very animated. Very, very animated, and I would change my walk depending on what the designer was.
What could a girl make walking the runways of Europe? Can she make? How much can you make a day doing that?
Well, back in my day, some of the top girls are making $10,000 a fashion show.
Wow!
And so you do 5 a day. You do about 25 per city. So add up Milan, Paris, New York. And then maybe a little bit of London.
So you could pull in 50 G's a day?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, my God. You must have been going berserk.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well.
Did you get out of control?
No, Howard. I'm conservative and boring like you and Beth.
Did you ever get into drugs?
No, I've never tried drugs.
You never smoked weed?
I've never smoked weed. I've seen people smoke it, but I've never smoked it.
I don't understand how you don't try that once.
I don't try. I tried a cigarette when I was 6. It was burning in an ashtray, and my mom's friend's cigarette. And I smoked it, swallowed the smoke, coughed for 2 days, never did it again. When I was 12 years old, my best friend got 2 peach wine coolers. You know those Bartles and James back in the day, or Seagrams? And she was like, dude, let's try this. Da, da, da. We sat in her hallway. I drank the neck of it, and I was like, the peach tastes good, but there's a nasty aftertaste, and it burns. I don't like it.
So you never
She
get
drank hers, and she drank mine, and she passed out beside me. That was the last time I had
You're a goody
alcohol.
two-shoes.
No, I mean...
You like to walk around naked, though.
No, I don't.
Yes, I read an interview with you where you said you do. You said that it's important for women not to wear underwear so their vaginas can get air. You said it. Yes,
I
you
never
said
heard
it.
you say that.
You know what? That was probably on my talk show, which is true, especially at night. I know this is, God, I can't believe I'm talking about this. But at night, I do tell women, like,
air it out.
Air it out.
Why? Why is it important to get air on the vagina?
I just think it's important to air it out.
So you sleep nude?
No.
What do you sleep in? I'm curious.
It depends.
Do you ever wear any of that lingerie that you're famous for modeling?
You know what's so interesting is I would model that stuff, but I wouldn't wear it to bed.
Not even for John?
It's a little itchy.
Not for John?
I can't talk about that because he's a banker.
So what?
He's the vice chairman of a bank.
Big deal. He's a man. You don't put on a little outfit for him once in a while? Just to keep him interested?
Howard, I can't talk about that.
Oh, you will. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. You're wearing underwear today, though, aren't you?
Howard.
Are you wearing panties?
I am friends with your wife.
I know, but are you wearing panties today?
I'm so not having this conversation
Just
with
tell me if you're wearing panties.
Are you wearing panties?
No, I'm wearing boxers.
Okay, well, let me see them.
I didn't ask to see. I just said, do you wear underwear?
Yeah, but you asking me and me...
Are you wearing panties today?
I don't know.
The answer is no. I'm seeing it right now. You can see right up there. So you go to Paris a virgin.
Yes.
And you're a naive girl in a sense because you've never really explored the world. And your mother says you
You're
can go
living
off
alone,
and do it.
though. Or,
Model's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Model's apartment is a shithole that they charge you a fortune for.
There you go.
And now all of a sudden you're making $50,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty heady stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who's managing the money? Who's doing what?
Mommy.
My mama.
Yeah. Mommy.
My mom was at work in Los Angeles, and she had a pile of work from, she used to work at a Jet Propulsion Laboratories, JPL, and then a pile of my modeling stuff. And then when that pile started getting higher, her employer came up and was like, her boss was like, what is going on?
Right.
So then I begged her to quit because I was stressed. And
you go to Paris a virgin.
Yes.
But you say you kissed boys before then.
Oh, yeah.
You let them feel you up before then?
Of course.
Not
Just
put their
no
hand
going
on.
all the way.
No putting the
Just
hand
not
on.
going all the way and doing all the other
So
stuff.
up until then, you had done everything except intercourse.
No, I hadn't done everything.
You gave a guy a hand job in high school.
Stop it!
Did you give a guy a hand job in high school or
Now
not?
you're in court.
Yes, you did.
Now you're in court. You have to
All
testify.
right, so what I'm guessing is, I understand you're dignified. I understand that. But I think this is an important message for girls to get and young ladies
And
to
what
become
is
empowered.
To do hand jobs?
That
What
no.
are you saying?
They want to know, did Tyra believe in oral sex before she went off to Paris?
I will say no.
You will say no?
Back in my day,
Yes.
that oral sex was after intercourse.
Because it was considered more intimate.
It was considered more intimate.
So a Tyra in high school, when she met a boy that she liked, you would go out with him. You had a high school boyfriend.
Yes, and I would not kiss him on the first date.
Right. You were very conservative, but you would
Very.
kiss eventually with
Yes.
your tongue. Your titties were touched.
No, just stop. The tongue.
Yes.
I had my first kiss with a guy named Christian in a movie theater.
White
and
guy or black guy?
He was like black and Mexican.
Black and Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Blexican.
Right.
And he kissed me, and then he put his tongue in my mouth, and it was the most disgusting smell. I mean, feeling, not smell. Feeling.
It probably stunk, too.
No, it didn't stink. It felt like a worm. It felt like... I hated it. And I told him I don't like kissing like that, as if I had kissed before, and I had never kissed before.
But you're right. Guys don't understand that. Kissing a woman, in fact, don't even use your tongue.
Yeah.
Right?
It's disgusting.
It's not all. I watch Bachelor Pad. Do you watch Bachelor Pad?
No, I don't even know what that is.
When it's a very important show. These guys kiss. They open their mouth before they even hit.
Yeah, and they go,
and the tongue goes in the mouth. And
the
I go,
tongue is supposed to be subtle and like a nice thing.
maybe once in a while,
Yeah.
a little some contact, but not a lot.
No.
Guys are too.
And he went, bleh, and I was disgusted.
And so you backed off.
I never kissed him again.
So your line, what I'm trying to say is, as a young girl growing up, as beautiful as you were, you held something back. You allowed these guys to touch your breasts underneath your shirt. You allowed them to touch your firm, muscular belly. Am I correct?
Yes, Howard.
Right. They could put their hand down your pants and squeeze your ass and touch your vagina. Am I correct?
No.
That's not true?
No, not that much.
Nothing below the waist?
No.
They could rub over the
on
pants.
the butt, but not the other part.
No touching of the vagina until you went to Paris?
Let me tell you. No,
Interesting.
I didn't do anything in Paris. Let me tell you, my mother took me on a train from Los Angeles to San Diego when I was around 13 years old, and she says, we're going to have a talk. And my mom gave me the most descriptive, embarrassing sex talk ever.
And what was that talk?
She said, you are going to start, you know, having relations with guys, and they're going to touch you and they're going to kiss you, and your body's going to feel like this, and this is going to start quivering, and then your breath is going to quicken, and da-da-da.
Wow.
You know, the boy is going to say, oh, let me do this, let me do that. He'll even say, let me put it in a little bit. And I talked about this on my talk show.
Yes.
Right? You know, let me just do this, let me
put
do
the
that.
tip in.
Yeah, all that. So she gave me a very graphic, like I wanted to vomit on that train talk.
And yet,
cut to 3 years later, a guy is saying everything she said. And because she had told me that, I was able to say, oh my God, he just said, let me put the... And so I was like, oh, no.
You
Whereas,
recognized all this and said, my mother knows something.
Had she not told me that, I probably would have said, okay.
You always go out with super good-looking guy? You ever go out with an ugly guy like me?
You're not ugly, Howard.
Well, I'm not very good-looking. I know that. Would you ever date a horrible-looking man like myself?
I cannot answer that question because I don't think you're horrible-looking. But if you cut off like yourself, I can answer it.
But you're very true. Your mother is a very bright woman because she's right.
That's
Guys,
what mothers don't do. They don't. And so their daughters
One
are
thing I never said to a woman, never let me put the tip in. You know why? Because my whole penis is a tip.
That is the
That
whole
is it.
thing.
That's the whole experience. That's it. That's all there is. Have you ever laughed at a man because he was too small?
Not to his face.
But there are men you've broken up with because their penis was too small, didn't you? Admit it. I happen
Robin,
to know this.
help me.
No, is that true?
No, you didn't break up
If you were with a man, have you ever been in a situation, and you've been around
We
a
are
lot of
not
good-looking men.
talking about
Hold
penis
it.
size.
You don't even know what I'm going to
Let's
ask you.
talk about yours. I don't want to
It's
talk about other
awful.
ones.
It's horrible. It's embarrassing. Because this is why I'm asking for myself, not for you. When a man pulls down his pants, you take a look, and you say to yourself, oh, my goodness, what a disappointment, right? I mean, if it's small. You do have that reaction, don't you?
Well, what you can ask is, does size matter to you?
Yes.
A lot of there's like this thing out there that women, you know, have put out that, oh my God, something should be as like your microphone or whatever.
Right. As thick and as a beer can. Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Right. But
and it makes guys very, very insecure. But at the same time, I think it's good for guys to be insecure about something physically because women have so much pressure about their physicality. So, sure, give you guys some kind of penis envy and insecurities because we're dealing with all other kind of stuff, too.
You've been with men where you sit there and go, oh, my God, look at that. That's not going to get the job done, right? I mean, it's a disappointment, isn't it?
Howard, I'm not answering
Isn't that it, Robin? Is it a disappointment when you're standing there with a man that you're attracted to, you finally have his pants off, and there you see...
No, if you like the man, you're not going to do that.
I could hear that giggle.
Oh, stop it.
That all of you have.
Howard, you've gotten girls.
I've gotten a few.
And you're like,
and nobody's ever laughed or left.
I keep it hidden.
And you just kiss with no tongue.
That's right.
And say,
and
I'm
they like
respecting
that.
you.
So you go to Paris, you're naive, sexually, you have barely experienced, and you've never made love to a woman at that point either.
No.
And you never have tried that in your personal life.
No.
I'm sure you were hit on as a model by many women.
Only one model, actually, and I wouldn't even consider it hitting on me. But she was a lesbian, and everybody knew she was a lesbian. And I was backstage at a fashion show, an American fashion show, and I took my shirt off, and then she pinched me. Was like, oh my God, you're making me crazy, and ran out, and that was
Pinched your breast.
Yeah, and that was it. And she ran out and said, you're making me crazy, and that's it. That's my encounter. Woo.
All right. So what's remarkable is you then go off, and your mother sends you, she gives you the lecture, she sends you off into Paris. You're making $50,000 a day, and I can't believe there isn't a point in your life with that fast lifestyle and all the famous people you start meeting. I can't imagine that there wasn't a period of time where you went berserk, and you didn't. You're a level-headed girl.
I never did.
De Niro never hit on you?
Nope. I had my eye on the prize. I had tunnel vision. Like when girls were hanging out at the club, I was hanging out at the McDonald's on the Champs-Elysees.
Right.
You know, I just have never been attracted to darkness. And for some reason, I've heard stories of models working with photographers that I've worked with, and the photographer answers the door naked and all this stuff. I'm like, what?
And none of that happened to you?
That never happened to me, and I don't know. Is there something in my eyes? Do you see something in my eyes,
There
Howard?
never was an attempted rape, nothing?
No, come on. No, there was a photographer years ago, like close to when I was retiring from modeling, and I felt like he had a crush on me.
Right.
But he was like a schoolboy. He was like, do you have a boyfriend? You know, that
was polite.
Yeah, that was...
Maybe you're intimidating.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's just the way you carry yourself.
There was something in my 17-year-old eyes that
kept people away.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a toughness. It wasn't like Gia at Model G. It wasn't like, ooh.
You lost your virginity in Paris?
No, Howard.
You did not?
No.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
I'm not going to say, but it was not in Paris.
Were you 20? You waited that long?
I'm not going to say.
Why wouldn't you say that? So many women out there want to know.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Why? Why not?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16.
16.
And it was horrible. Woman cried.
Why did she cry?
Why? Because I was her boyfriend. When it happened, did you call your mother? It seems like your father is absent in all of this.
He's so not.
He's a part of your life?
He's such a part of my life.
What does he do for a living?
Such a part of my life. He's retired now, but he was a computer consultant.
Does he run around every minute? Tyra's my daughter. This is that, the other thing. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Very low-key guy.
No, my dad likes to throw parties and stuff, but he's low-key when it comes to me, yeah.
And so, did he warn you about the tip of the penis, or just your mother?
My dad would never talk to me about anything like that.
Honey, guys are going to say they're going to put the tip of the penis in.
He would never in a million years. That was all my mother.
So when you lose your virginity, I take it you were older by today's standards. You waited a while.
Especially by today's standards.
Was it a disaster for you?
I did definitely tell my mother after.
I imagine the guy was beside himself. I mean, you are some knockout.
I wasn't then, Howard.
Right? You were a professional model in Victoria's Secret.
No, I wasn't Victoria's Secret that young.
I mean, come on.
I was not.
But you're that girl.
I am now.
Right.
He can look back and retroactively say, oh, yeah, but no.
Is getting older harder for you? Do you sit and obsess about your looks? Are you worried about your looks?
Howard, I am black. I don't obsess about wrinkles because they don't happen to us.
You do look very young. I don't even know how old you are.
I'm 37.
You're 30. Yeah, you look like a young girl.
Thank you. No Botox.
Why did you quit modeling so young? You felt that, hey, I don't need to do this. I can become a producer?
Yeah, I felt like I was doing my talk show, and I felt like, I was doing America's Next Top Model, and I felt like...
Whose idea was America's Next Top Model?
100% mine. I created it.
You created the show?
100%.
It's like the American Idol of modeling.
100%. It's in 170 countries, and I own a piece of all of that.
Why do you only own a piece? How much of a piece do you own?
Because I have a network. I have to have a partner. I have a network.
So when you're a producer of America's Top Model, it's a big payday, right?
It's very nice.
How much of that show do you own?
It changed my life.
How much of the show do you own?
I can't say how.
You own 25%. I'll say it. I know exactly what you have, what you own, and who you had sex with.
How do you know?
Because I know. I know these things.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You own.
I'm not confirming it.
You own 25% of America's Top Model. How much money does America's Top Model generate?
Well, you have to imagine that over the in the entire world. There's 170. It's on reruns in 170 countries, and then we have the international version. So we have like Germany's Next Top Model. Heidi Klum hosts that version.
Right.
We have Canada's Next Top Model. Mr. J from America's Next Top Model hosts that one.
Do you hire all those people?
Elle McPherson hosts the British one. No, I don't hire them. I sell the rights.
Right.
And then they hire whoever.
You own the franchise. It's like a McDonald's. You sell it to them. Yes. They go out and they produce it. And good luck to them.
Yeah, exactly. If I own McDonald's, I'm not going to care who's managing it.
It's
Are there certain rules they have to follow? Like there's a template?
Yes, if they use the brand, they have to follow a template.
Has anyone ever been on America's Top Model and actually gotten a modeling career out of it?
Oh, yeah, tons of girls. See, the difficult thing is in the modeling industry, you can be very successful. You can be on the cover of Chinese Elle and Greek Vogue, and nobody in America knows that.
Right.
You understand? The modeling industry is so spread so thinly across the entire globe. It's
there were very few like you who became an international star.
That's rare. And that's not necessarily going to happen anytime soon again, because the supermodel has now transitioned to reality stars and singers and actresses.
When you hit fame, did you start hanging around with Cindy Crawford?
No.
No, you don't have other model friends?
No, Rebecca Romaine and I were very close when we were modeling. Super close as models.
Why are you no longer close?
I don't know.
It just happens.
I'm in New York. Yeah, that's
Do you
just
have
normal.
close friends?
I love Rebecca, though. Every time I see her, it's just
Do you have a lot of close friends?
I do, but they're mostly from high school.
I see. Not the modeling chicks that
No,
you met along the way.
mostly from high school.
I see.
You also started to transition into acting.
Yeah, I acted. I hate when people call me actress. I'm like, I don't deserve that title.
You were
I
in one
did
of
some acting.
My daughters were in love with that movie where you play like a Barbie doll that comes to
Yeah.
life. They loved that movie. must watch that 50 times.
Yeah, life size.
Life size. Where
Yeah.
I would sit there and watch that thing over and over again. Believe me, listen, no offense. I could have beaten off to the thing. They're watching it as an innocent. You know what I'm saying? You're parading around in different outfits. I like it. I'm watching it with the kids, but I'm seeing it on a whole different level. So I perverted the whole stupid movie.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. I'm so sorry I did that.
Will Smith's girlfriend for
On Fresh
season
Prince of
or two
Bel-Air,
on
yeah,
Fresh Prince.
You never had sex with him?
No.
Not with Will Smith?
No, he never hit on me.
Were you insulted?
He was super.
Why? What do you mean he never hit on you?
No, he never hit on me. He was very like, I wouldn't say
that?
paternal because he's not that much older, but he was very like warm and.
How odd is that?
He didn't hit
Are
on
you
me.
kind of freaked out when a guy doesn't hit on you?
No.
Will Smith didn't hit on you?
No, he was married, Howard.
Oh, I think they swing those two.
Stop it.
Well, he wasn't with Jada then. He was with his first wife.
He definitely stepped out on her. Wow, how insulting.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, what is your dating history? Did you ever date any famous guys?
Yes, she did.
Who'd she date? Give me the list.
Well, I know John Singleton.
That's what, the director?
Yeah.
And why'd you break up with him? What's wrong with him?
Howard, I was 19.
You were 19.
Yes.
Did he ask you to marry him?
I don't know, Howard. No.
Have guys proposed to you?
Maybe he hasn't. No.
Have guys proposed to you? Are you unlucky in love? Is that it?
Howard, not every woman wants to be married. If I wanted to be married, I'd be married.
Have you been proposed to?
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't.
I'm thinking you haven't. Could you be a pain in the ass or something as a girlfriend?
No.
Are you sweet?
I look strange because I haven't been married, Howard. Do you understand? If I was
Are you
sitting
difficult to live with?
Howard, if I was sitting here and was divorced twice, you would be looking at me differently.
No, I'm
as if it
impressed
was
with
normal.
you. But a guy's not asking you to marry them. This John Singleton character, did he treat you good?
He was very sweet. Yes. Very nice.
But was he abusive or something?
No.
No?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm trying to get to something.
I thought you knew something.
No, not at all.
Did he cheat on you?
I don't think so.
And he was a director, and you were this hot model, and you're going out, and he's banging you, and you're having fun? Was he your first? Did he take your virginity? Has anyone ever broke your heart?
Howard, I've had my heart broken so hard that I've lost 20 pounds in like 3 weeks before.
You should be the heartbreaker.
I've done that too.
I can't believe.
Yeah, but I've been heartbroken.
Who would leave you?
Like hardcore. Like I had to like move into my mom's house for a little bit, and like she used to have to feed me with this one breakup.
Who broke your heart? Mark Messier? Did you date Mark Messier of the Rangers?
The
hockey player?
Oh, no, I didn't go out with him.
Yes, you did.
I went out with him, but not out with him.
What do you mean?
Like, I went out with him in public, and I went to a dinner with like 10 people, and people thought I dated
So there was no
him.
romance?
No.
You dated Seal? Wow.
Briefly. Will we stop this? What is this music?
Seal broke your heart. Aren't you glad you didn't marry Seal? I mean, he's only had 2 hits.
Oh, stop.
He's not that good.
I love this music.
You went out with Seal.
Howard.
What? Why is that bad? Why are you embarrassed by who you went out with?
Howard is so lovely.
He met Heidi through you?
I don't know.
Did he meet Heidi through you?
No.
He did not.
That was years later. It was brief.
Who
Howard,
broke
it was
your
brief.
heart? Who broke your heart?
It's been broken twice like crazy, where I had to do, they're not famous, chicken soup, mama feeding me. Like, I wanted to run down the street naked in my nightgown. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. I wanted to run down the street in my nightgown. Like, anxiety, like,
These aren't famous guys. These are just regular guys.
Just regular
What
guys.
are they? They're like regular working guys.
Regular working guys.
So you give a regular guy a chance.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I went on a blind date with a regular guy years and years and years ago.
What regular guy broke your heart? I mean, why wouldn't a regular guy want to marry you? That's what I can't figure out.
Because maybe I didn't want to marry them.
No, but you say they broke your heart.
Doesn't mean that marriage was in the picture.
But they broke up with you. Who would break up with you?
I've been broken up with, Howard.
Wow. Aren't you shocked by that? That like a regular guy is dating Tyra Banks?
Every woman has this
They don't
story.
understand, yeah.
There's no woman, I don't care how beautiful, how famous, how wealthy.
Wow.
They all have the same story.
Well, maybe they're not easy to get along with. That's what I'm driving at. Maybe there's something about you. You seem pleasant.
I'm pretty.
And you're
But
interesting and bright.
Howard,
Yeah, I mean, she's a home run.
Beth has never had a broken heart.
She hasn't.
Oh, she has.
No, she hasn't.
Absolutely,
Oh, no way.
she has.
I'm sure she has.
Please, look at her. Who's going to break up with her?
Plenty
Howard,
of guys have broken up with her, and you know it.
No, they broke up with her after she had no inch. She treated them like they weren't. She didn't give them the time of day.
This is a fantasy you have in your head, but there's no woman who hasn't had her heart broken.
Yeah, I agree, Robin.
And Tyra's not getting proposed to left and right? Come on.
I'm sure she has been. She probably didn't even notice half the approaches she gets.
I'm like, why are you on your knee? What are you doing? Come on, let's stand up.
Do you ever date white guys?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Disappointing?
No. Good guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not opposed to a white guy here and there?
No.
But you have to marry a black guy.
You got to treat me right.
Right.
I don't care if you white, black.
Oh, I'll
Just
treat you
gotta be
right.
right.
Oh, believe me. You'd be treated like a princess. Trust me. What is that? A book?
That's my book.
All right. Tyra wrote a book.
Yeah.
Now, did you write it or someone else wrote it?
Howard, I wrote this book.
By yourself?
Not by myself. I have tons of people that have helped me. For instance, I wrote a section that deals with a professor, which I'll get into it in a second, or a teacher, and she's from what I call didgeridoo. And so she speaks with an Australian dialect. So I wrote the whole thing. Then I went to my friend's office that works at Harper's Bazaar, and I sat in her office for 2 hours and says, "Is this right? Is this right? Is this right?"
Right. You have someone
you know
go
what I'm
over
saying?
with you.
So I had a lot of that.
Did you write this
book?
Did you write this with a type or with a computer?
Yes, with a computer.
Do you type?
Most of it in New York City. I type super fast with 2 fingers.
You're a two-finger type.
2 fingers. I spent tons and tons of time in the New York Public Library at Stephen Schwarzman Building, the real beautiful big library.
Yes.
Months and months in there, and all across the world.
Most people.
What is the book about? We don't even know what we're talking about.
The book is called Model Land, and Model Land is a fantastic modeling academy on the top of a mountain in a town called Metopia, and they build the world's most amazing models, and 7 models graduate each year, and the world is obsessed with these people.
In other words, it's a school where they train women to be models.
There you go.
And they pick them out at birth, almost like what they do with chess players in Russia.
No, they don't. They get discovered on a certain day called the Day of Discovery.
I see.
And then they get shipped off to this school. But
is it like Harry Potter for models?
It's like America's Next Top Model with some magic. Sprinkle some Harry Potter, sprinkle some Hunger Games in there. I've heard Alice in Wonderland. I've heard Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from different critics.
Has the book been reviewed?
It has.
Did you get good reviews?
Oh my God, Howard! My first review was from Publishers Weekly, and it was amazing.
So is that a big rush for you, more so than the TV, more than the modeling?
I love creating like stories, right? So this girl Tuki was interesting. At the beginning of this interview, you were asking me about my modeling career and all the stuff that has happened to me. So I got discovered at 15 years old. Tuki gets discovered at 15 years old.
So it's a lot about you.
It's very similar. I mean, Tuki has one green eye. Look at that.
Does Tuki ever have anal in the book?
Oh, Howard, that was really awful.
Why? Why is that awful?
That's awful because she's 15.
No, well, eventually she gets older.
No, that's awful.
Oh, she stays 15 through the book?
Yes.
Well, then anal's out of the question. That is awful.
Yes.
Well, how do I know that? Are you still afraid of dolphins?
Tuki's never even kissed a boy.
Is Tuki afraid of dolphins?
Tuki is afraid of dolphins, yes.
How are you afraid of dolphins? Does that freak you out? Wow. On your TV show, you were afraid of dolphins.
No, I am afraid of dolphins.
Well, how did you develop this fear, and when did you discover it?
And why try to get over it? Who cares? When are you going to encounter a dolphin?
Anyway? No, I wanted to get over it because I used to have dreams that I was in a swimming pool and dolphins were, like, bumping into my legs.
And that freaked you out?
It freaked me out.
So on your TV show, you put yourself in a tank with dolphins?
Yeah, I went to SeaWorld, and please stop it.
Did it cure you?
I thought it did, and I went on my show and, like...
You tried
to, but then I started talking about it and I started crying on stage again. And then at SeaWorld, I was like, okay, I went through stage 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me like tread water with the dolphin, and the dolphin can do that tread water thing that they do, and I'll do it in front of them. And my guide said, I'm sorry, I can't allow you to do that because you're still a mess, and you could flail and like hurt the dolphin's eye or something. So I was a danger to the dolphin.
I've read reports that you're worth $160 million, and then I've read reports that you're worth $75 million. What are you worth exactly? Down to the dollar.
I would never in a million years tell you.
Oh, you are a multimillionaire.
I would
though.
never in a million years tell you.
You could probably just retire from America's Top Model, even if you never did a talk show or anything else, right?
I live very frugally. I live underneath, which I always tell people to do that so that you're not at mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I try to be conservative.
And so do you see yourself now, because it freaked me out when you walked away from a hit television show.
Yeah, I was going to say, why did you walk away from the talk show?
Why would you? I thought you were lining up to be like the next Oprah or something. This was the plan. We had a plan, and then you threw it all away.
Well, that wasn't my plan to be Oprah.
Yes, it was.
So no, it wasn't.
I'm telling you, that was your plan. You don't even know your own plan.
It was not my plan.
All right, what was the plan?
It was my plan. I'd still have a talk show. No, I honestly, a lot of it had to do with my well-being. I wasn't well. So doing America's Next Top Model. Physically
You were run down from doing the show?
Run down.
Is it a huge demand on your time to do a show like that?
To do both it is. So you have, with a talk show, you have to do 100 and something a year. And it'd be different if I was just showing up, but I was the producer of that show and so it was hard.
In other words, you can't just walk in and they give you the topics and then you do it.
No,
you have to sit there and brainstorm and do things.
Everything from promos to budgets and to everything to guests and research and.
But when a show is successful like that, isn't it hard to finally pull the plug and say no? I mean, first of all, you were doing the show in L.A. You moved to New York. And then even the people moved with you to New York. And then supposedly they were upset with you because you canceled the show and they moved their lives and all that. Even all of that is a responsibility.
Yeah, it is a responsibility. I always have a responsibility. No matter what job and what production I do, that is a responsibility. But I still have to think about the health. But at the same time, you have to understand that the television business was also not necessarily doing well because of 2008, because of the recession.
Right.
So it also didn't necessarily make the most financial sense to continue as well.
So you were putting in a lot of hours. You said, hey, I'm doing very well financially. I don't need this aggravation of doing a daily talk show. And when you go to them and you say, I'm not going to do it anymore, do people try to talk you out of it?
No, it was a conversation that we had with the production company.
Right.
Because it's a business for them too. So they're looking at, advertising and dollars in the recession and everything. And so we just decided to continue. No,
no one was mad.
No.
Do you miss it at all on any level?
No, not at all.
You don't?
No. I kind of do miss interviewing people every now and then. It feels weird to be on this side.
Right.
So I do like interviing people.
But you're not a fame junkie. You don't need that constant adrenaline rush of being out there.
I don't need that. I'm a creative junkie.
Right.
And I want to build my business. And I'm going to Harvard now, so I have this
you're
obsession.
kidding. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I still can't figure this out. You go to Harvard for 3 weeks out of the year. How do you get to go to Harvard for 3 weeks out of the year? And then what degree do you end up with?
So it's like an executive business degree.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I graduate next year.
And you live in the dorm for 3 weeks?
Yep.
Do you have a roommate?
Nope. So we share a living room. We share a bathroom. I'm sorry, we don't share a bathroom.
Does your girl you share a living room and bathroom with?
Huh?
You share a living room and bathroom with another girl?
Not a bathroom, excuse me. We share a living room and a dining room and a kitchen.
And then you walk in and, there's Tyra Banks as my roommate.
Yeah.
That's not freaky to somebody? That's not different? That's not sort of weird?
It probably was weird in the beginning, but during the second terms and stuff, it hasn't been weird. And it's more than 3 weeks a year. I mean,
and when you go to class, I imagine the boys at Harvard like what they see. I mean, I imagine it caused quite a stir.
I don't dress like this at
What do you wear
school.
to class?
I wear jeans.
Would you ever wear a cheerleader outfit? Are you in the cheerleading team?
Yes, I wear a Harvard cheerleading outfit.
You would never wear a
Come
cheerleading outfit to class
Come
to show
on.
your professor?
You know what? I should do that.
Why not?
I should do that. Maybe they wouldn't cold call on me.
All right, so your life now, you gave up the talk show. You said, is your health better now?
Much.
Right.
And I'm still super stressed. I mean, writing this book, Howard, I had a lot of stress. I broke out in these crazy pimples. I had a little bit of alopecia. Do you know what that is? Little hair loss. It was the size of a quarter on the side of my head because of the stress of this book.
Does your boyfriend start to look at you differently when you get the pimples and alopecia? And you go, hey, wait, I'm supposed to be with Tyra Banks. What the hell is this? I got pimples and fucking hair falling out of my head. I'm out of here. He didn't abandon you during that time?
Not at all.
I see.
Very supportive.
Does your boyfriend know your net worth? Did you ever discuss it with him? With John?
We're open.
You are open about it? You say, listen, John, I'm worth $160 million. Shut the fuck up. You might be a banker, but I got all the bank I need. Do you ever say to him, look, this is what I'm worth? You sat him down?
No.
Do you know his net worth?
Howard, I'm not
Do you know your boyfriend's net worth?
I'm not talking about his finances.
Tell me if you know his net worth.
I'm the public figure. He's not.
Do you know? He's public.
No, he's
I
not.
see him with you. He's public around me. Do you know his net worth?
I'm not going to talk about that.
I got to tell you, Robin, if Tyra doesn't...
the way he talks about your guy, he loves him.
I know he loves him.
He loves him.
If it doesn't work out with Tyra
You're
and John...
setting me right up. That's what you've always
This is
said.
the guy you're waiting for. Successful.
He says to me one day, he goes, Robin, I met the guy
I heard that.
Yeah.
I know.
that you should be with. And I'm
Yeah.
like, who's this? Tyra's boyfriend.
Robin has right of
Robin, are
first
you
refusal.
single?
I am single.
Oh, my God. You want me to
single.
hook you up with somebody?
Absolutely.
What do you
Oh, yeah.
like?
What do I like?
You like chocolate, vanilla?
She
I
likes
like
me.
everything.
Like
I
everything.
like a good person.
I'll tell you what she
Yes.
likes. She likes John. I know exactly what she likes. But this
Someone
John,
like John, apparently.
he's 6'5". He walks around straight.
He's 6'7".
He doesn't even hunch over like
At
me.
6'7", he doesn't.
He's 6'7".
do, huh?
Huh? You're totally in love with this guy.
I cannot believe I'm talking about him
What
this much
he
with you.
must-
You know, the only reason why I'm
Why
talking
won't
about
you
him
ta-
this
you know,
much
I
is
don't
because I've been
understand
into
that.
your house.
Yeah, but I don't understand celebrities being embarrassed about the relationship that they're in. I'm in a relationship. I crow about it. I go, I'm in love. I
Oh, no,
love
I'm
this
not
woman.
embarrassed. No, what it is so when you are dating a famous person,
Right.
I feel like it's a little bit more public.
Okay.
Not, it's public domain.
Right.
But, when you don't, it's up to me, it's a little bit more private.
Does a guy have to jump through hoops for you? In other words, when John started dating you, did he have to date you for a month before he could even kiss you? Or
I'm not going to talk about that.
Yes, you are.
No.
Oh, you're absolutely going to talk about it.
No, I'm not.
So did he have to wait like a month or a week to kiss you? And how long before he gets into your pants? I mean, I would imagine I'd have to work a girl like you forever.
This is so funny. This Howard in front of me is so different
I
than
know.
the
You
Howard
met
at his
this
house
guy
in
at
the
his
Hamptons
house,
that had to break
and
a bunch
you're like,
of
I don't
This is
want
the
to talk
Howard.
to this guy.
This was the Howard that was in front of you, but I kept it under control. Now he's locked.
I feel
he's
like
on leash.
now I am in a house full of white lacquer and black
That's right, and you need to make that sign.
Tyra Banks' novel, Model Land, is in stores tomorrow.
Yes.
And don't miss Tyra on America's Next Top Model, premiering this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on the CW.
Totally. It's all stars.
Oh, so these
Does
are
Adrian
girls who are
Curry
coming
come back?
back?
Adrian does not. No. We don't want winners to come back.
When you're running a show like that, it's a lot of headaches, too. Janice Dickinson proved to be a nightmare for you. True. I mean, I think she's nuts. I enjoy having her on the show because sometimes
she is a wild woman.
Yeah, but that was painful to you, right? I mean, you had to fire her.
No, there's no firing.
There isn't?
No.
Doesn't she still sort of?
There's that seat is a supermodel, like a
rotating seat.
That seat was a what do you call it? A supermodel that had more experience than I did.
Right.
So no, there wasn't firing.
What was it? She was the first season, right?
She was about 4 seasons, and then we had Twiggy and we've had Paulina. So
So you had her for 4 seasons, but she started to say terrible things about you in the press. She was biting the hand that feeds her. I mean, you were good to her. Did you ever sit there and pull the hair out of your head and go, what did I do to this woman? I mean, I gave her a job.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, one thing my mom told me, my mom said, no matter what people like that say, you have to remember 2 things: that you gave them an amazing opportunity, and another thing is you have to remember that they are older than you and they were there before you, and you should never disparage them, no matter what they say. So that's what my mom
That's the high road. But meanwhile, it causes you a lot of stress because she starts to...
No, it doesn't cause me a lot of stress.
No?
No, I still have to acknowledge the fact that I hired her. You know what I mean? And I knew who I was hiring. Do you understand?
Yes.
And Top Model was very successful and had a very successful start.
So
and
you put up, she's the nudnik on the show, and it works.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I knew what I hired.
When is the last time you saw her or spoke to her?
I don't know, Howard.
Years. And if you saw her in the street, you would ignore her, wouldn't you?
would run.
You would run.
No, I probably...
She'd be screaming and running after
laugh and say, girl, what's up with you?
If you had a daughter, would you let her go into modeling?
I couldn't stop her, but I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't encourage it.
Why?
It's just. I just think there's so many other different things to do. If it was something, if the modeling world was calling her, then I couldn't stop her. If it was something that she was really just trying, and I didn't feel that, I felt like there was better things for her, then I would encourage her to do it.
When you do that Victoria's Secret stuff and you're practically naked walking down the runway, you're so sort of prudish. I can't imagine you felt comfortable doing that.
I always had a cover up on the back.
Do you enjoy
Every
showing off your
single-
body? Is there a certain sexual thrill that comes out of it? I mean, a certain
No.
titillation that perhaps?
Not at all. I just liked working the runway.
Right.
Yeah, but I always covered up. I always had like a little something on the
But then
back.
the Sports Illustrated stuff.
Yeah.
Do you like
That's
doing that?
kind of out there.
Have you ever posed nude?
No.
You've never done a naked thing?
No.
Never shown a nipple in any pictures, even if it's an art picture?
No. Not consensually.
When I say the Sports Illustrated
that might
stuff
be
was
something
out there, it was very sexy.
Yes.
You know, that was a side of you that...
Sports Illustrated is very sexy.
Yeah.
I used to joke and say that I know how to act sexy for a photo, but it's not as natural in person for me. Or like, it's just not as natural for me.
Who's the
But
most beautiful woman you ever saw?
ever saw
Modeling.
Christy Turlington's pretty amazing. Iman, it's pretty beautiful.
Beautiful. You friends with her?
Iman?
Yeah.
No, not friends, but she's like has that kind of a mentor type of thing.
You ever hang out with her and Bowie?
No.
Have you seen him? Is he fat? That's what we
Is
need to
Bowie
know.
fat? Someone told me he will not leave his apartment because he's fat.
Oh,
That
come
was a rumor.
on.
I'm not
That's
kidding.
ridiculous.
No, I'm being serious. He won't tour or anything because he's fat.
That's ridiculous.
What do you know about that? You don't know anything about that.
Crazy ass rumors.
You lost a lot of weight, didn't you?
Not recently. Years ago, I did.
You look thin to me.
I do?
Yeah, you look good.
Oh, I don't. I think I've gained a little though.
If Janice Dickinson was drowning, would you throw water on her? Or would you help
Or
her
would you
out?
throw her a life preserver?
I'd do more than throw her a life preserver.
Are you a religious person?
I would definitely make sure she survived. Huh?
Are you religious?
No.
You weren't raised in the church?
Oh, I was raised in the church, but I don't necessarily go to church all the time. But John and I, we go to church a couple times a month.
You
He
believe
goes
in
to
God?
church all the time. I go to church a couple
You
times a
believe in
month.
God?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I mean, yes.
You mean you're definite that there's a God up there?
I think so.
You think you're going to die and we're going to go to heaven? And we're all going to hang out?
I don't know if you're going to be up there.
I'm trying to
You know
find out.
what? The Howard in the Hamptons
Will go.
answers. He'll go.
He's going to heaven.
He's going to heaven.
This
But what
one
do we do
today
with
is
this
not.
one is friggin' burning, man.
What do we do with this one?
All right, let's go to a couple of callers. First of all, we're here to celebrate Tyra's novel, Model Land. It's in stores tomorrow. She's very excited about it. She wrote it herself. You know, yeah, okay, some people commented, but she wrote it.
She wrote it.
Don't miss Tyra on America's Next Top Model. Premieres this Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on the CW. How many years has that been on?
A long time
This is cycle 17 that's starting. So cut that in half.
Tyra will be signing copies. Ooh, Tyra will be signing copies of her book Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. What are you going to wear to that?
Oh, something really saucy.
Oh, yeah? Whoa, why not? Let's hear. What are you going to wear?
I don't know. I think I'm going to wear like some like pants. And,
Pants. Wear something like this. Shows off your curves.
I'm going to wear something that shows off curves, but it's going to be pants.
No, guys don't want to see pants.
Because I'm not doing just normal signings. I'm like doing these kind of like symposiums with people.
So wear
I don't
a
want to
dress.
just go hi, 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 hi. I'm talking on stage and it's interactive with the
Wear
audience.
this and wear those heels, and people will come.
How? And I'm going to be talking to young girls.
So what?
About
For
my book.
additional signing dates and locations, go to modellandbook.com. King of all blacks, you're on the air. Go ahead. Real quick for Tyra. We're running out of time. She's got an important life. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, like, I love all women. I love black women. But what happens is when they get powerful and they get money, they get stubborn and they're kind of hard to get along with.
Is that right? I'm glad
Tyra,
you're telling us that.
Are you powerful and stubborn?
And hard to get along with.
I'm not hard to get along with King of all blacks.
Well, that's like Beyonce, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell, like, Jay-Z said, like, she said, now you could get me pregnant, so he got her pregnant.
Oh.
She calls the shots in that relationship, right? Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think so.
King of all blacks, are you just intimidated by strength?
No. Well, I don't like a strong woman anyway. I like who kind of weak.
He doesn't.
Exactly. That sounds
He's a
like
weird
that's what
guy.
that's
He's
coming
into
from.
he gets married. You're a foot fetishist.
Oh God!
Yeah.
When you said she couldn't, when you said you wouldn't let Howard see her feet, I'm sitting in the sleeper going, damn.
Jim, real quick, go ahead.
Tyra, do you use a vibrator or just your fingers when you
Tyra, do you ever use... Now, you're giving him the cutoff side. You don't believe in a vibrator? Robin uses a vibrator.
Here we go. What have I got to do with anything?
I thought that meant she uses her fingers.
Oh, stop it.
Let's go to... I don't know. Gary, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Hey, I just
just want to say to Tyra, I'm probably one of the most straightest guys you'll ever meet, and my wife has got me hooked to America's Top Model. I don't know hide the hair of fashion, but I just like the challenges you guys do on the show. And I just think it's a great show. Now, a follow-up question is...
So a straight man can... That's not a question.
A straight man can like America's Next Top Model.
Exactly. And the straight men always say, my wife likes it, and I watch it with her.
I should be watching that show this season.
You should totally watch
I will
it this
watch
season.
it. I'm going to get into it.
I asked you to be a photographer this season, and you said no.
Well, yeah.
You're getting into photography. Do you want to do it this new season? We're about to start a new season.
No, I'm not not that good, believe me.
I can hold your hand through this.
You don't want me doing that. Trust me. I'm a pain in the ass. What is it, Gary?
She has to go soon.
Tyra has to go?
Yeah.
All right.
My follow-up question is, what kind of girl is she in the bedroom? I think she's a crazy, crazy girl.
Tyra's very conservative, I think. Tyra, answer the question.
I'm not answering that damn question.
All right, listen, Tyra. Oh, High Pitch Eric wants to say hello.
Oh,
Let him
dear.
say it. Yes. Go ahead, High Pitch.
Hi, Tyra. How are you?
Hi, High Pitched Eric.
Listen, I love you very much, and I want to know, do you have a boyfriend? If not, I would love to go out with you. You're at the hottest.
Would you ever date a High Pitch Eric?
Aren't you lucky that you're already taken?
That's right. Is the dating scene the worst, though, Tyra? Seriously. Are you glad you're in a relationship?
Yeah, dating's not fun.
It's not. Why is it not fun?
But you know what's not fun is wondering, is he going to call? Does he like me? Da-da-da. Does he really have a girlfriend? And he says he doesn't have a girl. It's just all that stuff is just awful.
It's more comfortable to be in a relationship,
so.
and you feel like someone has your back.
I
and
think
you feel,
so.
Right.
All
It's
that
true.
dating crap.
Yeah, I want Robin out of that dating scene. I really want her hooked up. I really need you to work on that, because I'm not getting anywhere. I tried to set her up. She didn't want anything to do with it. Tyra's Model Land is in stores tomorrow. It's a big deal for her. She wrote a book. It's a very satisfying thing to write a book, I imagine.
And the book there's fantasy in here. The supermodels have superpowers.
Are you hoping to get this made into a movie? Is that what the plan is?
I've already been offered a movie when I was writing it, and I said no. I held off.
Why would you say no?
Because I didn't want to focus on writing and thinking about a movie. I didn't want some producer saying, make sure you add this, make sure you add this. I just wanted to tell the story.
I see.
Yeah. And I don't think you and Beth are boring. We will be calling you guys to have another
What did you
exciting
think? Did
dinner.
you think they dropped you?
You do think we dropped you?
Yeah, I thought we were dumped, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, but we get dumped by everyone.
You really thought we
How
were
does
dumped?
it happen? What do you mean by that? I mean, what are you expecting?
People don't enjoy us as a couple, I don't think.
Well, what are you saying? That you
we enjoy you a lot.
You
You do?
invited
A lot.
and you had dinner, and you went out a couple of times, I guess, or something.
Yeah, we went out again, too.
Yeah, and then nothing?
Yeah, most people are like
but
that
you
with
never
us, though.
really invited us again.
Well, we've invited you a bunch of times. You haven't been around. You haven't been around.
I think you probably had like bigger parties and stuff. I tend to be a little antisocial. I
Yeah, and
prefer
that's
more
the other
intimate.
thing I hear. Yeah, so, listen, she's got rules, and everybody's got rules. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know the
I don't want
rules.
to offend anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're just having some people over. Oh, Tyra doesn't like
God, people.
She doesn't want people. She has rules.
Yeah.
So?
But, no, we'll invite you again.
Yes.
No, but we've known other celebrity couples that dump us.
You've been dumped by
Right,
who?
you said that. Well, Rebecca, I think you think.
Rebecca
they
and
dumped
Jerry
you.
got rid of us. Even Kelly and Mark haven't been in touch with me in a long time. Yeah, we were pretty friendly with them. They even Mark married us,
you.
but I didn't hear from them all summer.
Oh dear.
I think Beth and I are just boring to hang around with. People think I'd be a lot of fun.
You're expected to put on a bigger
Yeah.
show, I guess.
I'm incredibly dull. Really, people
No,
are
it was
just
really
boring.
nice. I think you're very nice.
Thank you. Listen. I think
Not
the
nice
world of
enough
you.
to see again.
Yeah, right. But anyway, Tyra, and say hello to John for
I
me,
will. And you say
please.
hello to Beth.
Yes.
Darling.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
say it again, Howard.
Yes, the book is Model Land. Pick it up and read Tyra. I will read it.
Will you?
Well, I've only read 2 books, but
Will you give it to your daughter?
sure. I'll
Your
give it to her.
youngest.
Yeah.
The one with the pretty pink bedroom. Can I say that? Or will
Yeah,
she be
sure.
pissed that I
No,
saw
she
her
won't.
bedroom?
No, listen, now she's in college. She doesn't have a pink bedroom
Okay.
anymore. She redid that. That's when she
Okay.
was a little girl.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You really think we dropped you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think that at all. In fact, no, not at all. Honestly.
Not the case.
Oh my God, you are tall. I
Yeah,
don't
but
even
I'm not.
remember how
wearing
tall
20
you
I'm not as
are.
tall as I am.
No clue.
Oh, it's the shoes?
Yeah, it's the
yeah.
shoes.
Let me see you.
Look.
Oh my goodness, there you are. Hello. How are you? Good. You have a little something on your nose.
Do I? Oh, you know what that is? Is it, oh, wait, what is that?
It's a little white thing. I don't know. Maybe from the cup or something.
Well, I just got, oh, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
It's that thing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
I don't think it was there all the time.
Tyra?
It's good to see you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
You were great. Good luck with the book.
Oh, my God.
So you're only doing one signing?
No. That's I don't know why they only had that one. I'm doing
Why didn't they give me the whole list?
I don't know.
Tell them to give me the list.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Why did they do that?
I was wondering if they did that just because that was the most recent one.
Maybe.
I mean, the one
Maybe that's it.
coming up.
Yeah, but
no, it'd be
are you
nice
doing
to
one in
do-
New York?
I'm doing New York, LA, Chicago,
They should have given me the
Dallas,
list.
Miami.
People are interested in that.
Okay, so I'll have them do it right now, actually.
All right.
Okay.
Tyra, say hi to John.
I'm not professional.
Oh, you're not professional.
I'm not. Did you see this? This is for Howard's website.
Okay, Tyra. You've experienced on-air Howard. What do you think?
He was on air. There was moments of off air, but I think he just can't help himself.
Where he's trying to be that guy at the dinner party.
He's trying to be the guy at the dinner party, but on air Howard just keeps socking him up the face.
What?
So unfortunately, dinner party Howard going to heaven. On air Howard.
He's hellbound. So what happens at the next dinner party? Are you going to give him some...
At the next dinner party, I think I'll have it at my house, and I'll cook him a special recipe. Put things in there that,
Will you match up Robin?
I'm going to try to find somebody for Robin. Just not sure about her taste. I need more information.
Okay.
Good luck with your book.
Bye.
Said in 2008 that he missed the camaraderie of snorting coke in the bathroom with his buddies, and like sometimes he'll even go and hang out in bathroom stalls because he just misses, I guess, that closeness. The whole Napster thing, we never got into him with that. They were like leading the lawsuit for musicians against Napster, and he says he never really imagined that backlash was going to be so strong to that. They resisted putting their catalog on iTunes in 2006. I'm always curious why that was. He says, they almost broke up, but performing with the Rolling Stones brought them together because everybody else was out. He says he thinks James Hetfield is homophobic in 2001, and he thinks that means that's a sign you're not comfortable with your sexuality. Him and Kirk Hammett used to tongue kiss on stage just to fuck with people. Hetfield also said in the same Playboy interview that he didn't think Lars was a great drummer, and he's also thrown Lars through drum kits several times. And then you see there's some great quotes there about groupies.
Right. Good morning, Lars.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
You know what? Doing fine, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Thanks. Is there any hot water in my near future?
Absolutely.
Right.
Whatever you'd like.
Is that your department?
Yeah, not really, but I can make it happen.
Okay.
Come right this way.
All right.
So you excited for this interview?
Very.
You enjoy this Howard Stern character?
Yes, I've been here a couple times. I've never been in the new building. Look forward to it. Is this Scott Greenstein's office in here?
No.
Scott, how are you? Good morning. I'm glad you worked it out with everybody.
Lars is a member of one of the greatest bands that there ever was, called Metallica. Everyone knows it. What an incredible life. Beating all odds. Becoming the man. Look at you, Lars. What'd you do? You cut your hair off? You shaved your head?
His hair's been cut off for a long time.
Not this short.
I think I was just trying to beat it to the punch. It's been
You going bald?
Yes.
The short answer to that.
I don't know if bald is the right word, but it's been doing its best to fall out for the last couple of years.
Do you miss the hair?
Stood standing next to Rob yesterday, who still has hair down here. I was like, he's got enough to make up for all of us.
Lars, when you were a boy growing up, did it see? I mean, the thing that I like most about Metallica, aside from the music, is this story. It's glamorous in the sense that it was such a hard luck story. You grew up very poor, didn't you?
I grew up in a very bohemian situation in Denmark. I don't know if poor is the right word. Denmark is a social democracy working.
Did your family ever expect you to be a success? I mean, when you were just a kid, I mean, I'm sure they used to look at you like, hey, he's some little shit. And it seemed like all you guys kind of had a chip on your shoulder. I like that. I had the same chip.
I grew up poor in the friendship area. I was a bit of a loner, kind of alienated, and just enveloped myself in music.
Did you have friends in Denmark?
I had friends, yeah, but it was we weren't part of like the big gang. We were sort of hovering on the edge, doing our thing, enveloping ourselves in music, and kind of.
How old were you when you knew you were going to be in music?
14, 15.
When did you start playing the drums?
My dad was a professional tennis player, so I grew up in the world of tennis and traveled around on the tennis circuit all over the world.
Were you almost a professional tennis player?
I was, in my mind, I was almost a professional tennis player.
Is that what you wanted to do, to bond with your father?
I don't know if it was to bond with my father, but I wanted to, it was what I knew, so it was sort of what I wanted to do. And in Denmark, I was actually in the 12 and 14s. I was ranked in the top 10 in the country.
No kidding?
No kidding.
As a team or as an individual player?
As an individual player.
There's no team in tennis.
Well, sometimes they have like doubles and things like that, and they have like group competitions where schools go, so it's collective points and that kind of thing. So you're saying as an individual player,
yes,
you were ranked top 10
in the country.
Yeah. In the country, in Denmark.
In Denmark, okay, right, which is about, the size of the West Village.
But nevertheless, a pretty big accomplishment.
But it was also, you gotta understand, I come from a sort of a tennis dynasty family. My father was the best tennis player in Denmark. His brother was the second best tennis player in Denmark.
Is that how you got your father's love? I mean, was he a cold kind of guy? That, like, if you were a good tennis player, then he paid attention to you and his eyes would light up?
I think that if he was sitting here, he would find that to be quite exaggerated. I was pretty into doing it myself. It was what I knew.
And so your entire childhood was devoted more toward tennis than to learning the drums.
Tennis was kind of my day job. Music was my passion, and it was the same thing with my father. My father loved music. There was a lot of music around the household when I was growing up. He actually, in his spare time from playing tennis, wrote about music for Danish newspapers.
Did your father ever say to you, listen, if you want to be a great tennis player, knock off the music passion and get passionate about tennis?
No.
No pressure that way?
No. But what happened was that when I finished school in Denmark when I was 16, I came to America to play tennis for a year at, Nick Bollettieri?
Oh, sure, down in Florida.
That's the big tennis school.
Yeah, so the first year that Nick Bollettieri's tennis academy in Sarasota, Florida, got off the ground, I was there, and I was the only kid out of the 50 kids that was there that didn't go to school because I'd finished school in Denmark. So I was there in the tennis academy, or the tennis prison, as I called it at the time.
Other guys talk about the Nick Bollettieri school. It's like, I'm thinking of, what's his name, who had the long hair? And Agassi. Was he there with you, those guys?
Agassi was not there yet. The first year I was there, there was a guy named Paul Annacone, who is now Federer's coach. There was a guy named Tom Fontana, Jimmy Arias, who became a fairly well-known player.
Did Nick Bollettieri say to you, hey, kid, you've got some talent here, and I think that you can go places? Or did he just basically say, listen, you're wasting your time, go be a drummer for Metallica? What did he say?
Nick said, jump on it. That was the main thing he said to me. He says, jump on it, kid, jump on it.
Jump on the ball.
Jump on the ball. So I would do my best to jump whenever Nick spent a lot, and I don't want to be disrespectful here, but Nick spent a lot of time. There was kind of a pecking order system. So over on court 1 was where all the, Jimmy Arias, all the star kids were. And I was lucky in the fact that obviously he was very respectful of my father, so I was up on maybe court 2 or 3.
But isn't that a good learning technique? In other words, he makes it so you want to be on court 1, so that it's humiliating in a way?
Absolutely. And he would sort of wander over to the lower courts occasionally, and then, he would come over, come on over, jump on it. Okay. Wow, this is what we paid $20,000 for.
In other words, when a guy says to you in tennis, jump on it, it's almost like a life coach, like, oh, go jump on it. But meanwhile, like, that's kind of a horseshit phrase. ways. Like, hey, man, teach me a better backhand, right? In other words, teach me something. Don't give me a pep talk. Jump on it. So you learned nothing over there. Did that discourage you from becoming a professional tennis player?
Yes.
Could you have made a pro career out of tennis, do you think?
No, what happened was that, like I said, in Denmark, I was, sort of ranked in my age groups and so on. When I came to America at that time, and then after Sarasota, we moved out to L.A. the following year, I didn't actually make it on the tennis team at the high school in Newport Beach.
Really?
I wasn't one of the 7 best tennis players.
In your high school?
In Corona Del Mar High School. And that was a bit of a buzzkill.
Oh, boy. That's an eye-opener. Yeah.
Why did you go to high school? You were in Denmark. You finished high school at 16, and then you moved to the States, and then you had to go back to high school?
Well, the idea was to come and play tennis for the last 2 years at Corona Del Mar High School, where this guy, Roy Emerson, a famous Australian tennis player, his son, Anthony, was there. So he was the star player, and I was going to slide in and be number 2 underneath him. And that took a severe wrong turn one after
What was wrong with your game? What was the problem that you couldn't become a great professional tennis player?
I didn't have the tenacity to do the 6-8 hours of all that shit every day. I was just tennis. Where I grew up, tennis was something that was about having fun, was a social element. All the players down at the clubs, they would play, and then they would afterwards, they would drink beers and smoke cigarettes. It was kind of like a very social endeavor. In America at that time, in the wake of McEnroe and Connors and this whole thing, every middle-class parent in the United States sent their kids into these tennis factories to try to have the kids be their meal ticket, out of middle class,
So in a sense, you believe, your philosophy is that you had the natural talent. It's just that you didn't have this insane drive that middle-class parents put into it. They all want the next McEnroe.
And I also got kind of turned off by by that thing of 6 hours every day, just drills down the line, and
it's no longer fun.
It just became very I don't know, military. It was very hard edged. And growing up in Denmark, where everything's kind of la-di-da, you float along and very bohemian.
And you just play games.
I can't even picture you in the outfit, quite frankly. The sweater and the. You know what I mean?
had the silly little shorts on like everybody else in 1979 that were way too small at the time.
Right.
I see you wearing black with maybe a devil thing or something. I don't
remember those little shorts that were like that big.
Remember the little shorts.
Hard to get laid. It's a lot easier getting laid in Metallica than it is for being in tennis.
And when you see those pictures now, you're thinking, what the fuck? How did we get into those?
So while this is going on, simultaneously, you're getting into music. Did you ever think of becoming a guitar player or a...
Yeah, why the drums?
Well, music, at that time, actually, that year that I was at Bollettieri's music, there was a 98 Rock in Tampa. Kept me alive. And that was a... Highway to Hell was just breaking. Judas Priest was just getting on the radio, and it was like that's what kept me alive. And I knew there was an incident which obviously I can talk about on your show. Me and a couple of other kids got busted for smoking pot at Nick Bollettieri's there. And,
no wonder he had it with you. No wonder you were on court, too.
You jumped on the wrong thing.
And, what kind of boy are you?
So I had to, I mean, at that time, this was a place where there was like a lights out at, 9 p.m. You couldn't leave the premises. Right. I'm 15, 16 years old, growing up in Denmark. I mean, I've got the run of the country. I've been going to concerts by myself since I was 10 or 11. I was totally, I was autonomous, living a normal life. And here I was stuck in this sort of...
Like a military school.
Exactly.
Yeah, they called it a prison.
Yeah, so I got up. We had to get up in front of the whole academy and talk about the evils of pot smoking.
And you were a shy guy, weren't you? Because you were antisocial, sort of. You're not the type that had a lot of friends.
It was not the easiest thing I'd done at that time, but it was also
public speaking.
It was so foreign to me, the whole thing, that you could actually get reprimanded for these things. We've been slightly dipping into the endeavors of, checking out some hash in Denmark and so on at the time. So the whole thing was kind of, it was frightening that you would actually get, punished for
So what was so Lars, what was the speech that you gave to the Bollettieri tennis crew?
Did
you explain to them that marijuana was very bad and that it could lead to terrible things?
I think you could help some people even now.
I mean, what a nightmare.
I have been bad. I've been disrespectful. I've been breaking the laws.
Is that what you said?
I don't remember. I think
How
that
long was your
somehow, I think somehow I just sort of smiled my way through it and said what they expected me to say. It was nudge, nudge, wink, wink. This is really bad.
Do you think some of the... Listen, every band has their animosity. I think you guys just happen to put it on film. But when bands, because it's so difficult to stay together for a long time, and you guys managed that, do you think James's problem with you is that James sees you as a guy who was privileged because you got to play tennis and you got to go to the Nick Bollettieri tennis school? And his story is like, oh, complete, loserville. No one expected anything from him. Maybe he's jealous of your upbringing.
When we first met in Newport Beach in the summer of 1981, I had never met anybody in my life who was that shy. I mean, this is a guy who could barely, say the word hello.
Right.
I certainly couldn't look you in the eye. And when my parents, who were very welcoming and embracive and, come in and sit down and have dinner, I mean, he couldn't deal with any of that stuff.
Antisocial.
And I, at that time, obviously didn't know, about Christian Science and all the stuff that he'd been dealing with for years and the loss of his mother and so on. But, we were just polar opposites, but we bonded over music, and we knew that we had that common dynamic music, but we were from two different planets.
Two different worlds.
Yeah, two different worlds. And it was, at that time... and
yet your passion is equally intense.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And the same,
really
you love the same kind of music.
Yeah, I mean, it's
same
that's
band.
that's what brought us together. But I think that initially he might have been a little jealous over the somewhat functioning family structure that I had going. I was the only guy in those circles that didn't hate my parents. I didn't rebel against my parents. I'd been, they were very embracive. They would, serve us drinks, and I'd smoke pot with my parents.
You would smoke pot with your parents?
Don't say that.
It was like, cool.
Isn't that weird? Was that a little weird?
No, because coming from where I came from in Denmark, it was not weird at all. But the point is that
James was jealous of your relationship because he didn't have that.
Exactly.
He was antisocial. He can't even, function sometimes. It's like, maybe he was a little bit envious.
Yes, I think that's an understatement. Yeah.
So when you're a tennis guy, okay, and you're and you're doing this thing, when do you start to actually physically buy a drum set and start to play it?
In Denmark, I had been down on the ground in front of my grandma begging. I was maybe about 12.
12 years old.
It was like drums was supposed to, be sort of my escape away from the discipline of tennis. So I started kind of playing when I was 12, 13.
Now, a lot of parents will say to a kid when they ask for drums, screw you, I don't want to hear that racket in my head. I asked my parents if I could play drums, and my mother said point blank, you will play the clarinet, because those drums, I don't want to hear you pounding on those drums all day. I understand her point. I don't want to hear that either. It's mean, but that's the way life goes. You realize how different your life would have been if you had my mother? Do you think anything could have stopped you from playing the drums? I believe my mother held me back.
I was pretty driven. As literally in the space of a week, when I didn't make the tennis team at Cornell Del Mar High School, I knew that music was my calling, and I just set all my sights on making that happen.
Is 12 years old too late to start playing drums in a sense? Don't kids have to start like when they're 5?
I was self-taught. I actually had to go back after we put our first record out. Before Ride the Lightning, I took drum lessons for about 6 months because there were some basic rudiments that I didn't even know.
You taught yourself drums?
Yeah, in the beginning, yes. Before the first couple of years of the band, I did it all myself, yeah.
That's pretty incredible. I mean, look at the success you are. And you mean you'd go downstairs, put on a record, and sit there and play along with the records?
Yes. Yeah.
Where would you do this? In your basement?
In my room.
In your room?
Yeah.
You had the drum set. You'd sit there and pound away to what records? Beatles records or something?
At that time, when I first got the drum kit, it was more Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, Thin Lizzy, that type of stuff.
Did anybody think of lessons for you? Did anyone? Your parents?
No.
They're so busy with that pot.
They were doing that whole tennis thing.
Tennis and pot. Tennis and pot. You will not play drums. So wait a second. We are smoking a pot now. So this is a thing where you decide, I want to be a drummer. You're 12 years old. You're playing these drums.
I decided I wanted to be a drummer after I didn't make the tennis team in Corona Del Mar High School.
That was the big decision.
That was the calling. You know, when the whole tennis thing it deflated in front of my eyes in the space of a week, literally. Then I knew that music was going to be my calling, absolutely.
How does one get to be a really good drummer? Did you practice 6-7 hours a day?
I played, pretty much all day. Played along to records. I mean, I certainly would. The responsible side of me would say, you know, if I could do it all over again, taking a year or two of
completely stripped of everything, and it was just like I really was, I guess, faced before God, like fell to my knees, just like, hey, you have tried your living life your way and you will for so long, and look at what it has caused you, nothing but destruction. And so really like coming to that awareness, I feel like was like, okay, like truly have my life, you know, like not just parts of it, but all of it, everything taken. I want nothing of it. So I would say honestly that kind of happened earlier this year. So for me, but
Amen.
I've been I've known Christ my whole life, but not really that deep knowing, that deep truly surrender of just like not wanting to have, not desiring any control.
Right.
So that's a long story short.
It's a great story. It's a great story. I feel like a lot of people have that story too. Like it's similar to mine. I'll just be quick too. Like I grew up in a Christian household, but I didn't know Christ for myself. It was like that secondhand faith where I was kind of relying on my parents and kind of their understanding of the word and who Christ was, but that was for them. It wasn't for me. And so finding Christ for myself has been a journey. And this year has also been kind of like the year I'm like, okay, like I have that desire. It's been there for a while. It's been tugging on my heart. Jesus is calling, like, let me go ahead and open up the door because he's knocking, and like let him completely take over and take control. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's crazy, like, getting to that point. I feel like it's hard to be all in, you know? Like, it's just crazy how, and it's crazy because when I was younger, I would say this. I would say the hardest people to reach are in the church. And the irony of that was, like, me being one of them. Like, I grew up in the church, and I would say that all the time, like, preacher in the church. Meanwhile, I was one of those people. And it's just crazy how much I was trying to control my life and not even, like, aware of it fully. That's the craziest part.
Yeah. I came to Christ.
Does NTF want to go? Or do you guys already know him?
What's that?
Do you want to say how you came to Christ, or do they already know?
I think both of them already know. I grew up in a somewhat Christian household. Not necessarily about the relationship, though, just about the wrath of God. It's pretty much what was taught. And after high school, I decided not to go to college, and I became a drug dealer instead for a while. And then
that's kind of cool. I mean, that is like, don't get it wrong. I'm just saying, like, yeah, drug dealing is cool, but I'm just like, that's a first.
They did not teach me how to do that in school. I was just it was people afterwards.
He did not teach me how to do that in school.
Yeah, that wasn't a part of the curriculum.
Right. And then after a while of trying to find happiness in money and drugs and getting nowhere, I attempted suicide and failed, and Jesus saved me. And it's been a blessed journey ever since.
Amen.
Heck yeah, man.
Amen.
Almost 6 years now.
Hey.
It's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Mine, I guess it's more. I don't want to say recent because I kind of grew up in a Christian household, as in when I was born, we were Catholic first.
I'm doing well, Inky.
My mom was like, I mean, they were Mexican.
How are you doing?
My dad, I don't think was actually religious growing up, but my mom grew up in a Catholic household, so when I was born,
And I'll
we
read what
went
you
to
wrote in
Catholic
just a moment,
church.
J-Lo, too.
But
I'm just listening to
it was
Mo's
when I
testimony.
was 8 years old that we were invited to a Christian church by one of my aunts on my dad's side. I was born in Chicago, so we would go to a church, and that's when I started listening about the stories of the Bible and all that, and I knew the stories, but I didn't have like the faith or the connection, you know. Like I was just a kid. I'm like, oh, okay, these are pretty cool stories, and there seems to be a God out there. But like, I wasn't like truly in belief. And also that church that we were going to, they were kind of like strict and that type of church that would scare you. So they would be like, everything is the devil, like don't do that because of this, and like everything was the devil. If it wasn't the word of God, everything was just the devil. And I mean, that's probably what added to my brother not liking church at all, because my parents would take me and my sister, and he was like in high school, and like he would just see how my parents would be of like, don't do that, remember church says it's devilish, and that kind of added to his like non-belief. From there, when I was about to enter high school, that's when we moved here to Texas, and we stopped going to church because like we just moved, we didn't know anything, and then the family on my dad's side that was convincing us to move this over here because it was better and cheaper and all that, like they pretty much kind of turned their backs, like they didn't help us like when we were just trying to settle down. So like that hurt my dad, and like we struggled a bit.
Yeah.
So we weren't going to church at all. We did find a church eventually,
I came to
but
Christ.
I mean, I was already in high school at that point. I was like pretty much, I hated going to church now. I didn't care. I didn't want to learn. I rejected him. I like wasn't rebuking or blaspheming, but I was just like, nah, I don't want to. It's not for me. And we stopped again. Problems were arising, but then when I graduated high school and entered college, that's when I met a friend, and he was like the nicest guy ever. Like super Christian, super nice. Like he had fruit, At that time, I didn't understand it, but he was showing fruit of the Spirit. So he invited me to his youth service, and I was like, you know what? I mean, I like this guy. He's fun to hang out with. Why not go? And so I started going, and that's when I finally had like my encounter.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I loved the atmosphere. I was starting to understand a bit of who God was, and I began getting involved. I kind of became like a youth leader, even though I was completely terrible. Like I don't know, it was just hard for me to lead other kids, But I was just helping around. They were like, "Hey, you want to be a youth leader? You're already helping out. Like, might as well have a title for that." And I was like, "Okay." But I wasn't really showing fruits, I started praying, but I wasn't like praying daily or reading at all. So like I didn't know how to navigate and how to start an actual relationship with Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's where I stumbled hard. Um, I was like that maybe 3 years, and then I graduated college and I got accepted into university, and that's when I moved cities, and I went to the university, and that's when I stopped going to church. And then everything went downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't bad in university. Like I didn't go out get drunk. I never drank during that time. Still don't. And I didn't party, even though people wanted me to party. I'm just like, without God, I'm still like a very calm type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drink, don't smoke. I mean, in university I vaped, but
yeah. In regards to like being in that outside scene, like
yeah, like in the outside scene of the world.
Yeah,
I sinned, but it wasn't like hardcore, like what a university student would do. And my parents were grateful about that. They're like, "We're just glad you're a calm kid." I'm like, "Be happy that I'm more into video games than going out at parties." But yeah, stuff went downhill. I graduated university, and then COVID happened, and then everything went downhill from there, even more for me. That's when my panic attacks and anxiety truly went overboard, and they began. And then I had bad sciatica on my lower back that I needed lower back surgery, and which added still more panic and anxiety.
And stress.
Like I went to counseling, and that's where they told me about how I had panic disorder. Like now it was like it wasn't healthy and normal. Now it was an actual disorder. As time progressed, I just recently came back to Christ. I tell people that pretty much it was in June when I came back. So like pretty much a little bit before I turned 30 on my birthday.
Yeah.
It was a little bit before June, maybe a week or two, but that's when.
Oh, no worries.
That time, the panic disorder.
Talking about
was hardcore.
Our testimonies.
I was pretty much terrified.
About how we came to know Christ.
Night. I couldn't sleep all day and night, because I was in that cycle where I was scared of panic attacks and anxiety that added fuel to having more panic attacks and anxiety.
I was reading, J-Love. It's good that you yourself have known Christ, in your family.
I wouldn't really hurt myself, but the thought was there. But I can kind of feel it that it will grow into actually trying. And that's what terrified me even more. From there, that's when I was at the low. Like my mom told me, like she can see that I felt like no joy, that I had no purpose in life. I was like, yeah, I don't have a purpose in life. Like I hate my life. I was pretty much depressed too.
But yeah, I was going to say, J-Love, it's good that you have found Christ. So
too much for me to
even your brother has you,
and that's when I remember
as someone to go to, to kind of lean on.
I remember about God and Jesus.
So that's good. And then let me read what you said.
I don't like what I'm going through and what's happening. So I pretty much prayed again after so many years.
Oh, that's good, Envy. That's really good. Glad that you got that
I'm
stuff
going through this and that
fixed, and you'll get it
this way.
all good and ready to go for tomorrow too.
Like I'm sorry, I've completely lost my way. Like I felt cold. I felt like I was in the darkest, deepest pit ever in my life. And then I just simply prayed. And like in my head, it kind of felt like an image pop up, where the moment I prayed to him and asking Jesus to help me, the image popped in my head of just me outside now, like with the greenest pasture I've ever seen. Like I could feel the warmth and I could feel the sunlight again.
Mm.
I felt light.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can tell like that was God, that was Jesus.
Right.
And then from there I was like, you know what, you are real. Forgive me that I never truly understood, and I never truly seeked. And so from June on till now, I've been reading the Bible, like studying it, praying pretty much daily, like telling him every single thing that I can possibly tell him out of my own lips. And I like gave more and more of myself. I prayed like, all right, if you're real, help me find my Bibles. Because I knew I put them in storage.
Not a cheap week though. I had to spend like $60 on.
And I'm talking about they were in
windowsills for my truck. I'm gonna spend like another. Ooh, goodness!
So I prayed to him. I was like, Lord, I hope my Bibles are okay.
Stuff like that. It's never cheap. It's never cheap.
So when I went to go search for them, like I realized that the storage was completely like packed with boxes and all that. I'm like, oh Lord, how am I gonna find my Bibles in all this clutter and mess? Right then and there I prayed him. I'm like, God, if you want me to find my Bibles, if you know that it'll help me a lot.
I know. Oh, that's good. I was just about to ask. That's good that you know how to do it yourself, because a lot of people don't.
The very first
me being
box
one of them.
I opened, there they were.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So,
all like right there.
Like first box, I was like, all right, okay, this box right here, and I opened it. Right there was like all my Bibles and all my Christian books that I had from when I went to that youth service. I started laughing. I was just like, you're funny. You're a funny guy.
That's good.
So I was like, all right, yeah, you're true. Okay, I got it. I get it. So I grabbed my Bibles, brought them inside to my room. And yeah, from there, I just remember that, I forgot where, but I remember just reading or seeing somewhere that we should start in the book of John. So I was like, all right, I'll start in John, because when I was in youth service, I remember that I actually started in Genesis, like at the beginning. And maybe that's kind of what not confused me, but didn't get me to understand as well. So I started at John, and that's when I began understanding who Jesus was, and more truly understanding who he was, what he stood for.
Right.
And I was beginning to realize more and more. And like every day I would pray.
Yeah.
Just, like,
I installed the new
word. Like,
gas cap mostly myself with a little help.
I want that hunger. I've confessed that I accept you completely with my heart and all.
For my dad,
so
but
show
everything
me
else
the
was supposed to.
truth
That's
and
good.
all, and
That's good.
He has been, and I'm still reading the New Testament. I already finished it, but I'm just rereading the beginning at John, where I started off not really fully understanding, but as I progressed, I began understanding. So now that I'm going back, I'm like, okay, I missed so much stuff from the first time I read.
Right.
So I'm rereading because I knew I missed a lot of stuff. Because I was still very baby to understanding.
Right.
From there, what happened from there? Oh yeah, from there I was praying. I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna change at some point, now. But I need to.
I started off watching live streams of my old church.
Oil. I want to use.
I was like, okay, they still preach very good messages. So I was like, you know what, Sunday.
Did you just go to like a grocery store or like a?
And I did, but I kind of felt off. Like it wasn't a bad church. Like they
auto
really
store
spoke the word
to find the oil
and had praise and worship, but I just felt off. Like it wasn't home, or like Like, it wasn't for me. It was weird, but so I prayed. I was just like, Lord, I feel this type of way. I don't know if this is the church you want me to go to. Like, they're good. It's a good church, but I feel off about it. So I was like, you know what? Help me find the church that you choose for me, where you know I will do good. And maybe 2 weeks later or something, I saw an old friend on a TikTok, I think, or it was on Instagram, where they were announcing like their times for their church service, and it turned out they have their own church now. Back in the youth service, when I met them, like they were pretty much dating, and now they're like married. Oh, I was there when he actually proposed to her, so I met them like as friends, and they were youth leaders. When I was in college and in school, they became the youth pastors, and then became a full-on church pastor. So that's what I saw. I was like, oh wow, they have their own church now. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check out their church. And that's when I did. And like, I finally felt like this
Depends
is the
on which
place where I
brand I
belong.